If I was you and I was being chased, I wouldn't even go to a police station. I would run to like Hollywood to the gayborhood and just run into a gay bar looking like you.
No, I look like a trust fund baby with this outfit, no?
Yeah, you literally look like you slept over your boyfriend's house.
50 plugged in many men. Wish death upon me. Blood in my dog and I can't see.
Are we ready to rock?
Yo.
Yes.
Straight off the cruise ship. You heard me?
You want on a cruise?
I got bed bugs on the cruise ship.
Did you really?
No. That would be great though.
That would
Dude,
be
bed
awful.
bugs suck.
Homie, I had bed bugs fucking
I've had
in
them
New York.
before. Yeah, same.
Yeah. You remember?
I never
Did I tell
had
you guys?
No, I don't know.
$12,000 down the drain.
Yeah.
Why?
Because of 3 months of no living in the apartment and then another $4,000 to pay for fucking the process. Because I had to tell the building.
How'd you get him?
I was on the subway and a bed bug jumped in my little book bag.
How do you know that's where you got it and
Ew.
not from just being like taken home with
Just
dirty
being a
chick?
dirty herb.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I didn't have to take dirty chicks home because Natalie was the only chick I had.
Oh.
You telling me she has bed bugs?
I don't know. Does your girl have bed bugs?
That's disrespectful.
Would you rather have bed bugs or crabs?
I don't know, man. I mean, I've never had
Yeah, you
crabs.
showed up like you're about to tell me the future, bro. What's going on right now?
That's like can't even predict their own future.
cute.
That's like doesn't have a future to be able to predict yours.
Aztec came over here to predict my future, bro. What's going on?
Cute.
You look like you're part of a gypsy band.
Yeah, well, guess what? I am.
What is? There's a band called the Gypsies, right, or some shit like that.
Gypsy Kings.
Gypsy Kings.
Yes, I'm part
No
of
one could see her dress. Show.
Yeah.
Part owner.
This is my skirt. I'm wearing a skirt.
Wearing
That
a
has
fucking seeing eye
flowers.
puzzle.
And
This
I
girl
do
makes
look like-
sleeping catchers or whatever they're called.
Dream catcher?
Dream catchers.
Yeah, Estee, you are dressed like a girl who has unshaved armpits.
No.
Well, I just did not want to.
It's cute.
How about crystals?
listen
Do
to
you
wear
believe in
pants.
crystals?
Don't listen to them.
Crystals, no.
Do
You look like you have in your bio Earth/Moon. You guys know.
And you have pronouns.
Okay. Guys, do we all know who I am?
No.
Estee. Maria.
This is not.
So what would you rather have, crabs or bed bugs?
I've had bed bugs before, and it was one of the worst experiences. And it's like,
It's easier to get rid of.
no, crabs?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have
What
you
are-
ever had crabs?
No.
Well, what kind of crabs?
Crabs. Like
Crabs,
you're
crabs, like
you never
you're
know what
itchy.
crabs?
Like
They're
you're
like pubic lice.
Yeah.
Pubic lice?
Yeah, you know what
Yes.
that
You've
is?
never heard of crabs, Val?
Come on.
What are you
Come
under
on.
a rock?
Chlamydia? What do you guys
No,
talking
they're called
Crabs.
crabs. Crabs. Pubic lice. You can get. You know how you have lice on your head?
STDs, crabs.
It's not an STD.
It's not.
It's not a disease.
It's
It's
STI,
not?
right?
It's a sexually transmitted crab.
So it's a STD.
That's what it is. Wow.
It's lice for your.
Yeah.
Oh, that's insane.
Pubic
People can
area.
get that?
I'd rather
Yes.
have that. I'd rather have a dirty dick than a dirty apartment.
Yeah.
But you're not itchy with
I mean, because
bed
you can
bugs,
get
right?
rid of that.
You're itchy with bed
fairly
bugs. You're
quickly.
covered in bites. I'd rather have one area covered in bites than all the areas.
You
I
gotta
will
understand-
say the bed bugs thing is one of the worst experiences I went through because you can't find them and they sleep in at night, and then you have to have all these like sticky things underneath your bed because they go up and down the bedpost at night, and then they pop 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 3 in a row. They get you, and then it's
So they're like
terrible.
fleas.
Yeah.
And
But crabs,
it's
you
so
No,
hard to get rid of them. You had to flip
They're
the
not
whole
fleas.
apartment.
The crazy
They're like
thing is,
fleas.
yo, it's literally the most excruciating process.
Yes.
Because you have to literally take each article of your clothing
Yes.
and unless you
Dry
want to
it.
throw it all out, you have to put it under a certain temperature so you can kill the bed bug.
Yeah.
And then on top of it all, you got to have dogs that come in and smell out your whole house. Then you have to smell out like everything, all your shoes, anything where they can possibly live. You have to basically.
It's
and
the
God forbid
worst.
you're not in a house, you can spread it to your entire building, right? It's like it could be on your jacket. You wear it in the elevator. Like
Yeah.
you literally, could-
Especially
it's
in
an-
New
it's-
York,
You
it
could,
could,
you
like-
could start a pandemic in your own
Well,
building.
here too.
It could
I mean, I
happen
feel
like
it
the
would be easy.
subways. It could literally
Yeah.
just
That's
be like
how
If
I
you
got it.
shop
subway.
vintage clothing, you're most likely a bed bug breeder.
You always have to wash your
Good.
clothes or put it in the
That's good.
dryer and
Noted.
kill all of them.
Can you imagine giving a
Immediately.
guy a blowjob and he has crabs?
No.
Like something's
I would-
moving
I
around
don't
while
think
you're
you
like your
can see
nose is right there.
No. I don't
Because
think
your
you can
nose
see
is
them.
technically touching my gut, right? When you're blowing me.
Yes.
Like your nose is I feel it poking me. Can you imagine you're down there and just little like eye squigglies are passing
Yo,
it?
I would legit punch you in the face.
Like
and
if
in
you
the
got
nuts.
crabs in your nose through me.
Ew.
No, that's insane.
What level of
Guys.
disgust would you put up with sexually? I would.
I would
put up
never
a
be
lot.
with you if you had crabs.
That's temporary. You
I
just
don't
dumped
care.
me while I had
You're
crabs.
dirty.
What? What if I was on the subway? I got crabs.
That's, you don't get them from the subway.
You
get
don't
'em-
itch? You itch, I feel like, no?
What?
He's an itching guy type of guy, no?
Not like crab kind of itch.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have
I'm not
crabs.
sitting here like
You don't go a little ooh, ooh, ooh.
No,
right
no.
here? Squeak, squeak, squeak.
no. I don't-
No.
All right, guys, let's reel it in real quick before we start the podcast. Shit's
mean,
getting
this
out
is
of
a great
control.
intro.
I know it's a great intro, but I need us to organize this a little bit because I'm starting to get OCD.
How are you going to organize this?
All right, look, guys, I'm straight off the plane from Europe. There's some things that happen.
You
with
literally
guys.
look like your dad had left you and you're wearing his clothing.
Yeah.
You've slept over at a guy's house, and he let you borrow his finance shirt.
No, you're right. It does look like that. I like baggy clothes.
What's that Tom Cruise movie?
He doesn't when he slides
Oh,
across the
yeah,
floor.
yeah, yeah.
With the socks.
Cocktail.
Risky Business.
Risky business.
Yeah.
I look like I'm from Risky Business right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You just need the
Risky
shades.
socks.
I like when I
just-
look like I'm out of a movie.
Yeah, you kind of look like from Schindler's
She's like,
List.
I wasn't trying to give
Those
you a
are
compliment.
Those are like blue pajamas.
It's in right now.
Right.
Yeah.
You look good.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's a little wrinkly, but I didn't have a steamer with me on the way here.
I love that you're dressed up, by the way, all the way, like we can see your feet in the video. Look at those things.
Yo, it's crazy. I can
This is fucking, that was very gay.
It's a gay
That
lift.
whatever you just did was very.
That's a gay lift.
That's so not a straight
Yeah.
man lifting his leg.
No, it's not
You
masculine.
went.
No, that's not masculine. That's very ballerina.
That's very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
yeah.
ever like to look under people's shorts when they do that?
Do you?
See, like, oh, can I
You
see
try
their
to
dick?
catch a ball?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ew.
kind of. That's kind of
That's a
creepy.
creep. If you were a man, you'd be canceled.
Oh, 100%.
Now, if you were a man,
I
you
look at when I'm on the subway in the city. I like size up people's dicks, and I'm like, I wonder if he's skinny or.
What would you say if
long.
you didn't know me?
Yeah,
What would you guess if I'm sitting on the subway?
I'd be like, you're like a normal average dick.
What's that?
yo,
Like- You're just,
What is that? Show me. Like
Yo,
the size
she
of that
showed your
microphone?
shit
Like the
like
size
this.
of the microphone?
she literally went
No,
like this to your thing.
absolutely not.
She went like this. Look, she literally showed her hands like this.
Like a piece of baklava.
She literally showed you like a Pop Tart.
Yeah. Literally.
Your dick squeezes through tight spaces, basically.
Yeah. Like
well, it's just very distracting when someone sits across
dick?
from you and then crosses their legs. You're like,
when a guy goes like.
yeah, but I see
crazy.
what's happening.
You
right
see the
now.
subway-
But you have underwear on,
Yeah.
so
Why? How many people don't wear underwear when you've looked?
like a
they
lot of
mostly
people don't.
usually do.
Oh.
You
Yeah.
see, the subway creates a lot of
There's
creepy
some
people.
crazy. There's some
Never been
crazy
on the
ones I've
subway.
seen in the subway.
What does
I'm
it do
like,
for
whoa.
you seeing another man's, like, what, his penis hanging?
No, I just like his balls just resting, and I'm like, huh?
You like that?
No, I don't like it. I'm like, but it really depends on
Why
like.
are you looking for it?
Because I just am nosy. I just,
It's like guys looking at boobs.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
but boobs turn me on. Do balls turn you on?
No,
So you're just looking for things that are gross.
I just like I'm curious.
Have you thought about Val's balls?
No,
Ever?
I'm sorry, I don't. But I just like to be a spectator.
We can never just start this podcast in an organized fashion.
Val, you,
What's
okay.
organized?
You guys are
What's
honestly
organized
giving me,
about
you guys are
discussing
gonna give me
your
anxiety
awful
and a
outfit?
panic attack right now.
What do you mean?
Why?
Go ahead.
with
You
your
went on a
structure.
vacation.
Go with your
oh,
structure.
people can relate to
Guys,
that
I just
in
want-
this economy. This guy got his boating license.
No, listen, there's a lot of things that happen.
All right, go.
Molly got engaged. You guys got
Oh my
robbed.
gosh.
I went to Europe. Can we talk?
Let's go.
Okay, so now that you caught us up, back to balls.
Yes. So go ahead.
So go ahead.
Yeah.
How was
Go
your
with your
vacation?
structure.
How was your vacation?
Vacation was good.
Okay, so that was it.
I want to talk about how you guys got robbed.
Oh,
Oh, we just went right into it.
yeah. I thought we.
I thought we were talking about your.
Oh,
'cause
you know
you're
how
a tire.
foreplay works?
I don't like to. I want to go straight in.
So where do you want
Talk
to
about how we got robbed now.
All jokes aside, seriously, guys, how you guys feel?
About what?
Are you guys okay?
I haven't been okay in a long time.
Very long time.
What's a long
That's
time?
relatable.
Years.
A lot of people haven't been okay in this economy.
It's just life.
I feel great though.
That's all that matters.
How great do you really feel? You're putting on a persona. You're fresh from a trip, but I know inside
You know why I'm itching?
you got crabs.
Crabs.
No, because I got sunburned.
No.
European sunburn.
Oh.
Yeah, some would say crabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me talking about like, oh, sorry, my dick itches. I was just sunbathing naked in Spain, and this is just flaky.
No,
skin.
after Marbella, I started talking a little different. My vernacular changed.
Okay, so do you say Ibiza or Ibiza?
No, I honestly heard a couple people say Ibiza, and I was like, it's like, homie, everything all right? They slur it like crazy. Ibiza.
Yeah, yeah. I don't understand why that's like the one thing that like we respect. When
What?
the people are like, you know, Ibiza. It's true way to pronounce it is Ibiza.
Yeah, that sounds so weird.
No,
But
every
like
time
what?
my friend Richard would say Ibiza, he would be like, no, yeah, we went to Ibiza. I was like,
Ibiza.
I was like,
You're like, dude, are you
I was like,
seven?
Richard, you're pretty good. Your English is pretty good, but what happened?
I can't take anyone serious. Who
So when
says
they
it?
go, but he's being very serious. He's like, no, we popped off in Ibiza.
Yeah, but it's.
I was like,
can you
wait.
take a guy seriously who's like killing it, talking about, and then his face goes, blah, 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 and then Ibiza, and then
It's kind
just
of
like-
hard to
look
continue the
cool.
conversation because I'm trying to listen to the information. I'm still stuck on Ibiza.
Like,
Yeah.
does this guy have a
So you're not
speech
listening to
impediment?
anything
No, 'cause
else
I-
he has to say.
I'm not
because
listening,
You're just
yeah.
criticizing his
Yeah, it's
speech
like, oh my
impediment.
God, we went to the zoo.
No,
Why don't we do that for all the Z's?
Nah,
Is that how they talk in Greece? If I go to Spain, I'm like, I need to go visit the Thu.
I wonder why that is just with that word.
That's how they pronounce it.
I've never
Doesn't
heard
make
anyone pronounce it
sense.
that way.
Ibiza?
Ibiza?
So how was it? Was it fun?
No, Marbella was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I would really want to move there. It's,
How
And
much
that's
money
your
did
favorite
you
place.
spend? How much money did you spend?
and I'm not disclosing this information.
Well, we just want to know, the fans
Hey,
at home. All
roughly-
of us want to know what it costs to look this good and this
Well,
refreshed.
it doesn't cost me
Right.
anything because it's on my credit card.
Ah,
Free
typical
money.
American answer.
Yes, right? Exactly.
So
No, gotcha.
Okay.
So it's on my credit card. Amex, thank you very much. You guys are great to me. Amex is paying about close to 7,000 to 10,000.
Damn.
Roughly.
How many days?
11.
So $1,000 a day to live like Val.
I
Well,
don't think that's.
that's not a lot nowadays, right?
What?
Over in,
It's overseas.
yeah, if you went somewhere like here, it would be probably 20.
What? 20
Yes?
grand to go to where? Fucking Wisconsin?
Hold on, I'm trying to like
Somewhere over here.
like Florida or something.
Well, if you go to Laguna
If
Beach,
you're spending 20
Or
grand
Hawaii.
in Florida, what?
Hawaii.
Yeah, because
That's
it's an
what I'm saying.
island.
So-
But like Spain,
I don't think $1,000 is that bad.
a day for two people.
Yeah.
2 people?
For two
That's-
people.
it's not bad.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to dinners. You're gonna
The
go
hotel.
Nah,
And
but
you
after a
do,
bill like that, you start
social-
slurring your
Lot of-
speech too, though.
It's a lot of money, but it's
Yeah.
not like
You start mispronouncing
You
your
do
Z's
like
also.
payment increments.
No, after you see the bill and Amex, you start not knowing English.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm like,
Your girlfriend's like, you're a real botho.
she's like, are we gonna pay for this?
Yeah. Well, that's good that you had a good time.
was a good
Welcome
time.
back.
what was
How
your
does it
favorite
feel?
part?
Favorite part was Spain. Spain is beautiful. Marbella, Spain is honestly like San Tropez, Miami, and LA in one shot.
What's the best activity you did while you were there?
I'm not a big activities guy.
So you like to just
I just
hang out
wanted
at
to
the
chill. I
beach
just
or
wanted to be at the beach. I had enough of activities.
You're a very big Kirill.
I just like a run by the water. Like for me, it's like running by the water is a good activity. But in Portugal, in Cascais. It's crazy names, no? Cascais.
Did people like, were they nice to you?
They were cool, but they kind of...
When you vacation, are you American or are you Ukrainian?
I'm both.
Right. Like
Depends where I fit. But the thing is, they right away see you're sort of obnoxious because of the energy, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you're fucking
Because you
hella
see
annoying.
this is a little annoying.
Yeah.
Right, well,
This
they
is a
see
little
that
annoying.
outfit and then you show up.
They're like, what is this? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah,
Who
you-
are you trying to be?
Right. If the wind hits you too hard, what are you doing? You're going to fucking look like a hot air balloon. You know what I mean? Like, who are you trying to be? Exactly.
Roasting him.
Oh, roast. I need it. I need it. I dressed up so you guys can
World
rig it.
What are you
I
doing over
I
here?
literally came
What are you
here off
trying
the
to
plane.
be?
You wore that in reality, though.
Yeah.
You wore that.
What the fuck? I wore that in reality, obviously. What? You don't
Well, it
think this is
makes
a
your
good outfit?
eyes pop.
Yeah, it looks
It's
good.
a nice
Stop
color
itching
on you.
yourself.
It's the sunburn.
I would never think that you would wear that though.
Why? Because it's very feminine.
This is gay.
It's very bitha.
You guys both look like you're on vacation.
I'm Moroccan.
But yo, it's crazy. On vacation, I woke up. I was supposed to take the flight back already,
Yeah.
and Trump got shot in the ear.
Yes.
Crazy.
I was asleep.
You were
for it.
sleeping.
My boy texted me. He said, "Yo, Donnie got shot up." I'm looking at the text messages. I'm like, "What are you talking about? Who's Donnie?" I'm like, "I'm in Ibiza. I don't know who Donnie
Yeah.
is."
I don't deal with Don.
Yeah, I don't know who Donnie is. I thought he was talking about my alter ego because I'm a little mental. I have an alter ego named Donnie.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
crazier version of you.
Yeah, so I thought he's talking about me. I said, I didn't get shot. I'm fine.
Ah.
And then I go on the internet.
Why do you call yourself Donnie? Why is that your
I had this
alter
thing
ego?
where I was learning English. I always wanted to be like an Italian gangster.
Yes.
So I like made an alter ego and I named him Donnie. From
Why do
Donnie
you want to
Brasco.
be Italian?
Because the Val is the black version of him.
no,
Donnie is Italian.
No, Val's not.
Where's the
black.
scared little immigrant boy? What's his name?
Scared immigrant boy? That's me right now. Every day.
Valera.
Yeah. It's Valerovich.
Little Valera.
But it's crazy. Trump got shot. What was going on here when this happened?
I was asleep. You know what? I don't know what went on outside in the world, but like, isn't it crazy that the news is just so wild that it was a crazy event, but everything just kind of went on. Dude, our president almost got assassinated, and we just like, all right, anyways.
Who's
like,
our president?
Caitlin
He's
Clark
not our
is
president
playing
yet.
A former president, dude.
I like how you said that. That's pretty much you won.
I mean,
This is
I
the
think,
president.
I think if you've been the president, you get to be called the president, right?
People
guess.
still call Obama the president.
Not mine. Not my president.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're tripping. But yeah, Trumpsky got lit up. And he walked off that stage.
That was the best thing that happened to him.
Nah, he was really like,
Surviving being shot just makes you so much more badass when your competitor literally can't form a sentence, right? You're like, one person can survive a gunshot wound and whatever, or ricochet, whatever it is.
the best part about Donald Trump getting shot is that now he's associated by association with 50 Cent. And that to me is already like a win.
God,
you know what I mean?
hope that's the state of American politics. So, yo, 50 Cent and Trump are good.
Like the
That's
fact that
good.
50 plugged in many men, wish death upon me, blood in my dog, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And Donnie almost got shot in the dome piece.
That was good.
You know?
Yeah.
Is that Val or Donnie? Who was rapping?
Who was that?
That was Val.
That was like very intense eye contact.
So if Donnie is a true Italian,
I'm a
he would
performer.
say he would sing the N-words in that song.
No, Donnie's
true
allowed.
Italian.
Yeah, Donnie's
Donnie's allowed
I
to
mean,
say
he
the
took
N-word?
Kodak Black out of jail, so he's allowed to say
I'm
that.
talking about you.
Oh, me? No,
Your
I'm
alter
not allowed.
ego.
I'm not allowed.
Your Italian ego.
No, I'm not allowed at all.
Wait, you're saying Donald Trump could say the N-word
Right now, yeah.
just because he freed Kodak Black?
ASAP Rocky, 50 already blasted him everywhere. It's over. You already like, that's it. You get to say it, no?
I don't
Amber
think
Rose.
so.
Amber Rose came out.
I know.
Shorty
I
has
saw,
the
I
whole
saw.
shit tatted on her head. That's
I know.
crazy.
What does she have tatted on her head?
I don't know. I'm a slut or something like that?
Yeah,
No, I'm
she
kidding.
she has a face tattoo.
No, I'm
on
just
her
joking.
head.
It's like right up here.
It's her kids' names?
On her face?
Yeah.
Why on your face?
No, I
think
look
it
like a
looks
trust
good
fund
on
baby
her.
with this outfit, no?
No, you literally look like you slept over at your boyfriend's house.
No, I look like I borrow my dad's credit card every fucking 3 days, no?
You look like you're waiting for a table in Noble Malibu. Outside though,
No,
and
I look like I wait for a table in Noble Malibu, but don't get it.
you're there for the photos.
Yo, that's crazy.
whoa. You make that bigger?
In Russia, if you have a tattoo on your forehead like that, that means you're somebody's bitch.
That's crazy.
Yo, she endorsed them heavily, though.
She has a great head for a bald head.
Yeah.
I think she's really pretty.
Yeah.
She's like
really
the female Jason Statham. That's how you say it, no? Statham?
Statham.
pretty. Statham.
But whatever, it's crazy that Donald Trump now is really like, I just don't understand how people say that he hates, like, I just
Black
don't
people?
get how he hates on the black people, on the gays and stuff, like, why?
Do you think he has individual hate or he just has hate? Right? Because I just have hate. Like, I don't hate any demographic of people, but I'm just a hateful person throughout my day.
You're just a negative.
Yeah.
nasty little-
Like, can
too.
you just be, can you be hateful without being racist?
Yes. I'm not racist and I hate everyone. I hate people.
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Like, how do you quantify someone's hate?
Let's ask
Arguably,
ChatGPT.
arguably, as the president, there's no right decision you could ever make. Right? Every side has some blood on its hands when you have to make a decision.
always let
He's not
down by
making. He's
people.
not making a decision about what flavor ice cream is going to be in the White House cafeteria. They're making decisions whether they should bomb a hospital or do other horrible shit. Right? There's never a winner, really, in a president's decision making.
It's hard to get into this conversation because we can't really solve much.
Well, yeah, we're too dumb.
Yeah.
But then again, so neither can the smartest people in the world. Right? They haven't solved it.
But I do have a mystery that we got to solve.
Can you just imagine growing up? Like the hardest problem I had to face growing up was like Y2K.
Oh my gosh, remember that? With the countdown
Were there
of
like in
the-
the
I
year
don't know what
2000?
Y2K is.
Do you
bro.
remember when the ball was going to go for
Well,
Year
Wait.
2000s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was born in 97, so like
Oh,
which
you were
one are
3.
Oh my god.
2000.
For
You were
the
4
New Year's
for
Eve,
9/11.
we were all in I remember I was in my car.
Yo, I got into some crazy road rage situation in LA
Oh yeah,
Right
you
bef-
told us
right
about
before
that.
Europe, leaving to Europe.
Let's hear
You
it.
need to be
You were
careful
chased?
with that.
Bro, I was just driving, talking on the phone, and I was being kind of a little mindless about it because me and my boys are ripping each other. And my boy said something, got me tight, and I'm trying to rip him back, and the joke is not coming out good. I'm getting very aggravated. So I wasn't paying attention. I cut into the left lane, and I cut some guy off by accident. He pulls up next to me and starts slowing down and starts throwing his hands up in the air, like getting kind of aggressive. And I was already like heated, and I lowered the window. I'm like, what, what are you gonna do? And I'm like, Donnie came out, and I'm like, what are you gonna do? And then the
You're not
guy's
scared that
and then
someone has a gun?
And then the guy's
Yeah.
and then the guy's like, what? And then he like drives in front of the car, puts his car literally diagonal in front of my car. I go, oh no. I said, this guy really wants the. He wants.
Are you? How much are you cocky and how much are you scared in that
scared.
I'm not scared at all.
Val, you just blow him a kiss and go on.
moment? You're not.
I
worried?
wanted to.
You should've
I
made
usually
him
do.
more mad.
Yes, I usually do.
Usually do what?
Blow a little kiss and be like, have a nice day.
Make some more mad.
Right, he kill him with kindness, which I do. But he caught me at the moment where he just caught me in the very like that little in between, you know? And I'm like, oh, fuck this dude. I said, I'm running up on this car. And I run up on this car and I'm like, and I park the car in the middle of the highway. It's like
This guy
5
bigger than
lanes.
you?
In the middle of the highway?
Yeah, he's literally like, he's a little fatter and he's older.
Taller?
Nah, but he realizes that I'm really about to park this car and I'm literally taking my belt
is
off.
wild that
and I'm
this
about
is
to
on a highway.
And I'm about to walk out and some Mexican dudes are yelling out of the car. He goes, fuck that. And then says the word up. And then I'm like, and I look at them, I laugh, and then I'm about to walk to the car and the guy peels off because he gets scared.
Yeah.
Takes his phone out, starts filming me, starts filming the car, goes crazy and starts following me.
You can be on TikTok.
Bro, it was crazy. And he kept following me.
For how long?
For like 20 minutes.
That's terrifying.
What's the point of having aggravation like that? Because someone
It was
could be
stupid.
crazy.
It was my fault.
Yeah.
It was my fault. It was my fault.
That's
You want to live
scary.
in peace, but look what you just create problems for yourself.
Yeah.
You could have gotten stabbed, dude.
100%. Or shot.
What do you mean not?
Shot.
That guy could have literally been like, my wife dumped
Well,
me
he started-
an hour ago
I
and
know.
having
Yeah.
a bad day.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah.
but he was running up on me though. I didn't do anything. I said, my bad. I said it was an accident. I cut you off. But he kept slowing down, speeding up, slowing down, coming next to me. I'm like, bro, what am I supposed to do? I'm not supposed to address this energy. This is crazy energy.
If I was you and I was being
Go on about
chased,
your day.
I wouldn't even go to a police station. I would run to like Hollywood to the gayborhood and just run into a gay bar looking like you.
You would
Be like, stop! Someone's chasing me! And then all the dudes would be like, we got you, Val.
I
And
feel like
just
you would
fucking
be the guy to run at him butt naked, just like literally take your clothes off and start running at him naked.
You're
You would
scared of
definitely get
everything.
shot.
Yo, that's
You're-
crazy. From your girl, coming from your girl, scared of everything is
Jeez.
crazy.
For real.
Everything.
Yo,
Everything? Okay, go ahead. What am I
yo, Rita's future right
Bro,
now.
you can't. No. I have road rage. I understand what you feel.
I don't have road rage.
No.
Yo, you curse like crazy when
You
we
get
drive.
mad
bro.
at me
Don't
when
get
I-
crazy. Don't start.
Oh.
With the Jeep, you start cutting people off and getting wild. Also,
Yeah, I know. So where am I scared?
You're more aware of being like, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Because somebody, you yell at me for my road rage, being like, they could have a gun or something like that. Chill out. And I'm like, fine. But like, fuck Tesla
Yeah, because
drivers.
if you get shot and like fucking all of a sudden they gotta like, you know,
Yeah,
you
it's not
start
worth
falling
it.
apart even more.
I know.
I'm now left with fucking literally mangled Estee.
at what point do you think road rage is okay to come out of the car and beat somebody down?
Never.
No, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
Michael's friend died in road rage.
Really?
Shot in the head. Yeah.
What?
Colorado.
He got shot in the head for road rage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Not too long ago.
What?
Like a year, maybe. He grew up here. Like I grew up here.
What did he do? What happened? Tell us the story. Do
I
you
don't really
anything?
know. No, but he got shot in the head and died. Had like a 2-month-old.
Oh my God. See, it's not worth it.
No,
That's
I
just not
always
worth it.
when Michael
Wow,
gets
tough
like
guy
that, I'm
behind the wheel, Val.
Yeah.
think about
This guy just
Yeah.
needed
You
to
just never
fucking.
know.
I commit. You were at
No,
fault.
my name is Donnie. Yay.
Hey, Donnie's
Hey.
bulletproof. Teflon Don. This guy thinks you can get shot like Trump. No one's gonna care when you get shot.
From Ibiza.
Bury me in Ibiza, please, if I
My
die.
name's Donnie. I'm from Ibiza.
How fast do you think Nat moves on after you get shot?
Ooh. She'll
Pretty
be sad.
pretty
for-
fast. Pretty
No,
fast.
I don't think so.
She'll be sad.
She'll be,
You
yeah.
think Nat would be sad?
Yes.
You
yes.
think she loves me a lot?
Yes.
Wait, why do you sound unsure?
No, of course she loves you.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine, right?
Yeah,
She's a hottie.
yeah. She's got a great career ahead of her.
she got a
Great
lot
career
to
ahead
look
of her.
forward
She
to.
doesn't really need you, dude. She's with you.
Don't give him
She's
more
with, no,
anxiety.
she's with you
He's
because she
literally
loves
gonna
you.
Start getting anxiety. and
She's
get
with
worked
you
up.
because she loves you, not out of necessity.
He's gonna apply for.
Yeah, I don't know why you're
school
trying to
later.
rip me while your girl said you're scared of everything. Trying to bring
I'm
this
trying to fucking take the heat off of me as much as I can. Let's talk about Val.
Yo, let's talk about
What do you want to talk about?
let's talk
Robbery.
about who's smart and who's not. Because I'm not smart for road rage, but somebody got robbed here.
Badly.
Yeah.
Badly.
Can we talk about that?
Badly. Kirill.
What are you
We
shaking
got
your
robbed.
head?
I was in New York, so this all happened not under my clock.
Oh shit! No blame
Not
on
under
her.
my clock.
All blame on
Bro,
you.
are you a victim
No,
blamer?
I'm
Oh,
not a
I was in New York while you were. What are you victim blaming me for? I got attacked. My house was burglarized. I was in there and it felt like somebody.
Yeah, you had to live
You know
with
what's
it.
crazy? Getting robbed is literally essentially.
It probably
It's
felt like a gynecologist went inside your pussy.
it's like being Like 3 black guys entered my bedroom, right? That's like 3 black guys entering Estee, right? Like,
Oh.
I love you, but like, I can't live there ever again. Like, I'll put up with it for a little, but I'll move on eventually.
It was pretty.
You were away.
Evasive.
I walked in. You know
Yeah.
what? I walked in and I went, fuck, my weekend's ruined.
When
I
you
just
when
went-
you text, because I just got to dinner, I was taking my girlfriends out for their birthday dinner. It was like a combined birthday dinner. I literally just sat down and Kirill goes, text me. He goes, we just got robbed. I'm like, excuse me? Ha ha ha, that's funny. And then he literally was just like, no, I'm being serious. I called him and he's like, took the video. I was like, call the cops now. What'd they say to you?
I was on hold with 911 for 8 minutes. I was like, how is this a service? How's there no? There needs to be like a clear or fast pass for like at that point. Make it charge me, but let me talk to someone. Even to be. Like, can you imagine if you're calling 911 and there's like someone in the
Serious
house?
emergency.
You can't even like taken is unrealistic only because like you wouldn't even be able to get through to get any help.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, we're probably gonna try coming. They told him we're gonna try coming, if not tonight, by tomorrow. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
I was almost ready to stab myself in my own kitchen, blame it on them so they would show up.
You should have said that you had a gun.
That's some crazy,
What? They would have shot
That's
me.
some crazy emo shit, no?
No, because then you're like, oh, I'm hurt. Someone please show me attention. You know, when like Estee has this big problem when she goes to the doctor's office, is she likes to play the tough guy. And I'm like, when you go to play the tough guy in a doctor's office, they think you're not in as much pain. And then you're too strong, and then they just fucking ignore you forever. They're like, "Oh, Estee's fine."
This
right?
what sucks about what's going on right now in America. Period.
You need to get fucking
Is the
fully
fact,
assaulted.
is the fact
for them to
that
take
Yeah.
you seriously.
you need to have a bullet through your head for anybody to react.
That's essentially what happened.
That's not normal.
The only time they actually got on top of it was a week later, or 2 weeks later, where one of the homeowners, not too far, like 7-minute drive away from our place, the homeowner was home and fucking shot one of them.
Good.
This is the first time in my life I've seen America
100%.
like firsthand fail me.
Yeah.
Before then, you're like, yes, I know America has its problems, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, because
right?
proximity, like you always say, like,
Right,
you don't
right.
care.
But then it happens to you, and you go, okay, this country should have this infrastructure for me to lean on, right? We're literally the greatest country in the world, right? And then all of a sudden they just go, yeah, you're shit out of luck.
The
I
cops
think
showed
that's
up.
California, though.
There's just
Dude, no one's gonna want to. Who's solving
New York
burglaries?
is terrible too.
When's the last time they caught a serial killer?
New York right now, all the immigrants
New
are
York
robbing stores or robbing people in general, like people that don't have any citizenship or any paperwork. They're just robbing people 24/7. And if nobody got stabbed or killed,
They
they're
don't
like,
care.
They're like, yo, you're good. See you later.
So New
That's
York
pretty
is the
much what they
same
said
as
to us. They're like, nobody's hurt. It's just, they don't want to, these burglars just come into the house. They don't want trouble. They just get what they want and then they bounce. But it's just like such a violation. You just feel like you just see these guys that we
yeah.
were able to get some images from like the cloud for like a minute each. We were able to pull some stuff, and just seeing them like knock on my door before entering is really chilling, just because there's 3 big guys coming into our house fully head to toe.
Knocking on your
Can't
door
see
and
To some girls,
entering.
that's a fantasy. To
Terrifying.
some girls, that's a fantasy.
Terrifying. I'm good.
Hopefully they're the
And then
ones that
coming
got caught.
through the kitchen, turning our camera. It's just really like, ugh, just such a violation. And then just stealing all of my. I mean,
Yeah, that's grimy.
thankfully nobody was home. You were just.
I would have
you
held
were
us
getting-
down. If I was home,
babe.
I have skunk-like reflexes.
Yeah.
I think my first line of defense is I would just start shitting.
I will say though,
What?
I would feel if we did have a gun. Obviously, there's so many crazy rules in California.
What?
I will
feel
say,
better.
if we
Yeah.
did have a gun, I would feel very comfortable with you shooting.
what is she
'cause you
gonna-
have a very
why?
good shot. He is a very good shot.
You
Shot.
piss me off one day, you're getting
You
shot.
have, yeah, right.
Well, good shot. Where'd you
No,
see him shoot?
You
well,
put a
just
gun in the
general,
house with
he's
suicidal Kirill? How often, more chances that gun is used on me than on anyone else?
That kid ain't using the gun. He doesn't let me turn the fucking heaters on in Noble. You think he's picking up the gun?
No, I'd kill myself from sadness.
All right, relax. You always got to take.
Well, I'm just thinking more so for this
I don't
situation.
let you turn the heaters on at Nobu because you fucking swing around like Donkey Kong there. And you're like this 7-year-old. You're like, chill out. We'll get him turned on. This guy's like,
I missed that.
This guy's like, please sit down right now, Val.
You were acting crazy.
it's like checking the
No, I
wipes.
just said, can we turn it on? It's a mad call. He's like, Val, they have people that could do it. Take a seat. Okay.
Oh, I remember. Yeah, that was a little crazy, Val.
What do you mean?
That was a little crazy.
What is it? His fucking rocket scientist to turn on a
Yeah,
heater?
but you don't do that. That's what they help.
We're not in Europe. There's not much etiquette in America.
Goodness.
All jokes aside, though,
Yeah.
you know, you guys talking about I'm dumb, I'm this, I'm that.
Yeah, no, we are dumb with this.
But you don't.
We got
expect
too
that.
comfortable.
Stop victim blaming me.
You guys kept the doors open like the guests are coming over.
Oh, so you're saying
but
if a
that's-
girl wears like no underwear, she was keeping her doors open and anyone could just slide
My
in?
brother, please, with the analogies.
That's
doesn't
it,
match.
right?
Doesn't
Right.
match.
Why?
It doesn't exist in the same
victim
world.
blaming. You're victim blaming me for having
My brother,
no
you
underwear
have-
on my
it's
house.
No, we were very lax. We were way too comfortable.
Whoa, are you slut shaming? What's going on?
I'm saying talking about the robbery.
You're saying a girl walks around with no underwear, she deserves to.
No.
That's what you guys
Nobody
are telling
asked.
me.
Nobody said that.
I'm talking about the
That's our
robbery.
house.
We're
Our
saying
house is walking
you know
around.
people in Cali are getting robbed, and you keep
Yes.
the doors open to your backyard. You're an
And I
idiot.
told
So
you
once
what
again,
happened
you
to
know women are getting.
And I told you that they were. I told you
Why are you-
ahead of time. I said they're doing these Wi-Fi jammers where they turn off all the cameras, and you go, yeah. I'm like,
You get your news
telling
from
you.
TikTok.
Sounds
No,
What
this
Wi-Fi
is what all-
jammers?
and
This
guess
kid's
what?
trying
That's
to-
what they
Sounds
did.
He's trying to sell some butt plugs. You think he's giving a fuck
You
about
think-
Wi-Fi jammers right now?
now.
I've been saying you gotta lock the door. You gotta lock the door.
This kid's trying to find
Nope.
creative ways
Did
to
you
fuck.
lock the door before me? No.
He's trying to
The
think.
gate.
Oh, okay. Did they use the gate?
I don't know. We
They
couldn't
copped
because
the
they
fence.
jammed the
Then
Wi-Fi.
the neighbor's camera showed that no one went through our gate.
Did it though?
Yeah, we literally could see our driveway.
But we don't know how they got in.
They hopped the fence.
He's so
Maybe.
annoying. He calls me and starts giggling. Goes, we got robbed. I'm like, what are you giggling about? This shit.
Well, after you've
No,
been,
it was a nervous
that's a
giggle.
natural
It was a
reaction
nervous
to
giggle.
like,
Yeah.
to deal with that.
I'd
Yeah.
be furious.
I just felt bad because I was happy that I wasn't there.
Oh, so you're just happy that I was. Look at, do you see this?
Because he had to. I felt bad that you had to actually stay there for like how long extra? 3 weeks?
What if they tied you up? You'd be scared.
I'd come in my pants?
Oh my god!
They tied me up while robbing me.
That's amazing. Yeah,
No, it's scary. Don't say
They're
that.
like, tie me up. I'm like, no.
Don't
Please,
say
harder,
that.
harder.
I'm not wearing pants.
Yo, what if you started moaning?
I think that's the only way I'd get rid of them. They'd be like, yo, okay, this is a hate crime. We're beating up a gay guy now.
They'd be like, oh, not gay.
I'd be like, I have crabs.
You just
and
have to
bed bugs.
act crazier than they are.
No,
in
the
order
street kids
for
are
them
They
to
just
not
punch
fuck
me in
with
the
you.
face and I fall and then they rob me.
No, the hood kids are scared. The gay like notions, like they're very.
Why?
They don't like it.
Yeah, if they broke in, I'd have to be like, hello, boys.
Welcome.
I've been waiting.
I have something hidden for you here.
I've got rope.
Can you guys tie me up in the bathroom?
I'll suck you off while you're
Yo,
robbing
all
me.
jokes aside, though, from a female standpoint, how scared do you guys get from thinking about this scenario?
Oh, I'm terrified now. I'm literally terrified every day I'm at the house now. I keep my phone the cameras on around the house, like my app open when I'm sitting outside by the pool now.
Estee's head of security for us right now.
I walk around the neighborhood. I take down license plates cars that seem suspicious.
Wait, what? You do this?
Now
You
I-
write down license plates?
Yes, I did today. There was
Yo,
a car
you-
outside of our house. There was a Mercedes, and I literally have the license plate
Yo,
in my phone.
Do you think you should go see a therapist after the situation? Honestly, or no?
I feel like I tried the therapy route, and I didn't like it.
Who-
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. You're writing down license
love
plates in the
therapy.
neighborhood. You're literally one.
You never know. Why
Never
are
know
they
what?
outside of our house? There's a
Cars?
suspicious car outside of our house. I bought your little tip,
Yeah.
the bells on the gates.
Oh, yeah.
just in
Estee
case,
has bells on her gates.
No, that is a real thing to do.
just in case
My
this.
stepdad told me to do
It's
that.
like a whistle. It's just like, who
Well,
hears
no.
it?
If they
You wake up
disable,
from it?
no,
Yeah.
if they disable the cameras, at least I
bells.
can hear
You
if
hear
there's
it.
any
Yeah.
doors
And what do you do?
opening.
What are you going to do?
Run.
You call
Where?
No,
You're trapped.
You stay in. They don't know your house. You stay right where
They don't
you
know our
are.
house. Molly, we don't have fucking caverns and catacombs.
Yeah, but
It's
they're
four
like-
bedrooms.
No,
They're
but
lurking.
she's right though. It's true. They don't know the.
You're telling me on a windy day, Estee and I are running drills to our fucking closet all day? Bling, bling, bling. Every 30 minutes, she thinks someone's
I got-
breaking in.
I got
I mean, the
doors-
smartest idea you guys ever had was to keep the door open to all the valuables of where you guys store everything in the house. So that's
I
the
did
best.
get-
That's
I-
the best thing you guys could have done.
Yeah.
Today I put up the door stoppers with the sliding doors now, so that's
You guys should have
another
been
one.
had that.
Are you kidding me?
Okay,
We have a higher chance of dying in a house fire because Estee somehow glued
I know
all the
that's
doors
what I was
shut.
thinking about that today with Georgie. I was like, oh God, what happens if something happens and there's a fire? How
You
is
should
Georgie
put something
gonna get in?
on outside of your.
I need to
guys'
get a
front
thing
door.
being like there's
Yeah.
a dog.
I know how you
I have
guys
that for my
can treat
apartment.
your trauma. By the way,
What's that?
he can dress up you can be in the room. It's like 9 p.m. Everything is like dim. You're ready to go to sleep. And then he knocks on the door with a mask on and he goes, anybody home?
And we train.
I'm sorry?
We train. I practice.
What train? You're going to have sex with her. What are you talking about?
No, this
I
is
thought you
not
meant I break in and she has
therapeutic.
to fight me off.
No, she gets scared and you have sex with her and you guys heal the trauma. No?
I don't think that's
Reverse. Reverse.
I can barely breathe normally during sex. You want me to fuck her with a ski mask on? I'm gonna have. It's gonna be so. It's gonna look wet,
You always look wet to me. I don't know why.
what?
slippery.
Yo, this robbery thing got me
But
very
I'm
upset.
very grateful that everything is that we weren't home and
Crazy timing on their side.
Yes.
You guys think you were targeted?
yes,
How?
I think they were casing our house. 100%.
You guys think these guys are
right
that smart?
before? Yes, they case houses.
You need to knock over 3 houses a week, and you've made your money for half the year.
Because said if you got robbed
They
when he
got
was in the house, he
3
would come. That's
they
crazy.
got 3 in 1 week on our block.
In 1 week?
On the same week that they got us.
I don't even know what I would do, honestly. If 3 black guys are walking into the room, what am I supposed to do?
Would you go, ah!
I honestly
would-
don't know what my natural reaction would be.
I think
would
run
Where?
No, you're
through the
supposed
front. No, I gotta go.
That's why you guys need a gun.
Yo, but the thing is,
I'd be like, you
I
guys
know.
are here too? I'm like, I already got the joint. I'm like, me and my crew's outside. I'd
Would you
literally
beg them to
they're
stop?
like, why is your picture on the wall? I'd be like, some homo lives here.
would you
They're
beg
really
them to
obsessed with
stop?
us.
I mean, I guess I'd be like, go ahead, take everything, just don't hurt me, right?
Yeah, but if
3.
you saw them outside and they're knocking, they can't get in. Like, what would happen?
I don't even. I'm so glad I wasn't.
I would
home.
start
don't know.
barking. I honestly think I'd go crazy because yelling would be like, okay, we could take this guy. But if I was just like behind closed doors, just like,
Well, we
No, that
we
doesn't sound like a
discussed-
real
We
dog.
discussed that we should end up getting having some sort of like
a fake
prompt.
bark. I want a fake barking system.
I think Georgie's bark is enough.
He's got a crazy
Most black
bark.
people are afraid
Yeah,
of dogs.
Georgie does have a scary bark.
Yeah.
By the way, do you think if killing those guys on the property that you don't get charged for that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're probably going to go
do.
through a pretty lengthy lawsuit, right? From the families, blah, blah, blah. It's America. They're sue happy, right? You're like, oh, you didn't discharge it right. Right, because those families end up being like, well, now I'm going to sue you for...
Or fuck them and their families.
Yeah.
How about
I
that?
mean, yeah.
If you're over here, that's your business. You're over here running around stealing people's shit, bro. You're hurt.
I think it should be eye for
don't
an eye.
deserve to
You know
live.
how they
It's
say
crazy.
You don't
eye for
deserve
an
to
eye
live.
makes the whole world blind? But also, it's fair, right? If the punishment was we chop off your hand for robbing someone,
yeah,
that
bro.
would be great.
Yeah.
If you're a fully functional human
100%.
being and you have reasoning and you already have understanding and you have a foundation of like how life works and you're doing that as a job or as some sort of
not a job.
benefit, I mean, that's a job. This guy staked out your house.
These guys were pros.
Yo, you want to know?
I don't know
crazy-
about
These guys are
pros.
pros.
You want to know a crazy fact about the IRS that they have on their tax form, an area where you can claim money you earned illegally. There's a line that's like, if you obtained funds through illegal activities, please list them here. That's on an IRS
So
form.
if you fill that out, what would happen?
I don't know. Who's dumb enough to rob people? Be like, oh, I made $100,000 robbing people this
You
year.
never know, bro. Some people are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Some guy's like a responsible tax-paying criminal.
That's wild.
Crazy.
I'm gonna just start robbing myself for insurance fraud.
The insurance came back pretty quickly. With
Yeah, that's what I'm
turnover.
saying.
2 days.
Has your guys, that's pretty fast.
Yeah.
Has your guys' relationship benefited in any way or took a hit?
I think it
And
got
this-
better. We
No, I
discuss
think
it all
we've been
the time.
getting. Yeah, we talk about it a lot.
Like stronger?
I think been getting. We've had a lot of like really shitty situations the past 2 years, and I think that we've gotten really extra close.
How close?
It's kind of like right now through the hard times, we're mostly each other's best friends.
Yeah.
Does that take away from...
Yes, but we both acknowledge it and we understand we're both going through
Don't
it.
even finish the sentence.
Yeah, the fucking, right? The relationship part.
Yo, you didn't even let me finish. I was ready to come for the
Oh,
robbers.
dude, we had this conversation. We talk
Yeah.
about it. We're like, yo, I'm sorry. She's like, I'm sorry, I don't feel like sexy. And I'm like, dude, like, I'm sorry, like, I don't feel like
I
fucking
never
right
feel sexy.
Yeah. Yeah.
now. So, it's sexy.
No, girl's like, I feel sexy right now.
Right.
In the corner. Can you be fit? No, it's crazy, but you guys got like more glued together, right? Like homies now.
Yeah.
You guys come home.
I mean, we're legit partners now. I mean,
Legit partners now.
Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. No. No, I mean, we're just like he said, we're each
Pearl
other's
said
best
okay.
friends.
Nah,
and,
it's
like,
good. But you guys
We've
talked it
definitely
out.
gotten closer after all this.
Any
the past
arguments?
2 years.
Any
Life
disagreements
events.
from this robbery?
Yeah,
It's like-
we kind of like went through it together. Just
Everyone took
sucks.
accountability, right?
Yeah, we're like it sucks for both of us.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just those are the situations that make or break you, right? It could either fucking tear you apart, or at least, thank God for us, it was just kind of like common sense was like life goes on, right? We're
Yeah.
lucky we have families that all went like, hey, these are just material items, like it's fine, blah, 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 right? I think this would be a lot more difficult if someone was actually attacked,
Yes.
right? Like
I'm
if
very
Estee-
happy nobody was home.
Yeah, like if Estee was home, like, are you kidding me? I'd fucking have 2 years to deal with this nut job.
I'm already crazy as it is.
Yeah, she's writing down license plates. She wasn't even there for it.
Yeah.
Right? Can you imagine what she'd act like if she was home when they
You
came
are
home?
home now.
She'd
Yeah.
literally be sitting here in like a fucking knight's outfit, just, just like, I'm safe now.
Yo, but you guys do need to have like a backup camera system.
Oh, girlfriend? Oh.
Well, we have a security system
Girl.
that's on.
No, I need you. I know that.
Well, that's
which is
alerting
Ring.
people that we're already
But I'm
dead.
saying, like, I'm talking about you guys need to have a hub that if they hit the Wi-Fi, it still stays on, and somebody gets alerted.
Oh, you mean we should just use film? Like I should just set up real cameras?
Like hardwired.
You guys should set up your house like Home Alone.
Imagine living in a house of fear. That's what you're trying to get her to do.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have to come
already
home
feared.
and literally dodge obstacles because Estee's afraid someone's going to break in and now steal our non-existent valuables.
But it's
I don't have anything important.
it's crazy though. You couldn't predict this future for yourself though. With
Yeah.
this girl.
Very short-sighted with your...
I did not see this coming.
But yo, it's good, guys. Basically, the point of the story is if you want to have a good relationship, get robbed together.
Yo, getting robbed, I'd said, is the best thing ever because Estee is so cheap now. It's the best.
Yeah.
Date a girl after she's been robbed. She has very low standards for things she wants. She's like, I just don't want material things anymore. You're like,
I never was that way.
what? You always wanted material things?
No, I never was like, I didn't care about any of like expensive shit. I didn't.
You didn't.
Literally.
You don't.
What?
You
Tell.
don't like expensive things.
What?
You don't like expensive
I like food.
You like expensive things? Fuck out of here. Your entire closet's full of expensive things.
No, it's
They just didn't
not.
steal it because they're like, what are we going to do with this fucking
Yo,
shoe?
it's crazy if they see
I
that they'd
wear
be
a
like, yo, we
fanny
gotta
pack
go
every
back.
day.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I wear a fanny pack.
Yeah, that's
every
okay.
day.
Oh, whoa, look at Estee being a common citizen. Yeah, your closet screams Ibiza, but you dress like Ibiza.
I literally do.
It's just it screams Burning Man right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You have a very expensive Celine bag.
I got ripped.
I've never
Today.
used it once.
Yo, why you giving up all the shit that she has left, bro? They're gonna come back.
I want to sell it. I want to sell all that shit.
Yeah,
Me
really,
and I
sure.
actually went through my closet. I want to sell all that
Liquidate.
stuff. But yeah, we've gotten tighter. I think.
Yeah, we do have this conversation. We've been having this argument for like a week now because Estee's neck surgery, now she's got a tingling on the other side.
Oh my god.
And we've been having this conversation where Estee can't do a lot of things with me now. It's getting crazy. She can't ride roller coasters. She barely can play this fucking pickleball game with me.
I
A
almost
lot of
threw
the
my
time
hip
she's
out.
in pain. She threw her hip out. She's just becoming less and less
Mobile.
active in my life. So I told her, like, I think I'm gonna at some point need a girl to fill the holes that she's leaving.
What?
Whoa.
Why?
Like, who am I supposed to go ride roller coasters with? She can't. I can still do that. Why should I?
Val,
Yeah.
you're dangerous.
Val's not gonna ride. Val can't get on the rides.
You don't like roller coasters?
He can't make the height.
I just need that companionship that she can't give me. Do you agree or disagree?
Well, no.
Would you feel bad if you were stuck sitting in a bed the rest of your life? And I was like, I love you, Estee, but like, I'm gonna go walk around with this bitch for a little.
But she's not.
As long as you don't fall in love with her,
How am I not
And-
gonna fall in love with her?
because I'm funnier. Like, don't forget.
But you're only
Yo,
funny
he
when I
talks to
come.
you like you're Forrest Gump.
Yeah, I know. I feel like I'm
If you
Forrest Gump.
fucking, this girl's
literally am
fucking
falling
2 boxes
apart.
of chocolates
I'm
away
falling
from
apart.
fucking from fucking killing herself. That's like a box of chocolates. Oh my god, this year sucks.
Yeah, I'm falling apart. I do feel bad that I can't do these like fun things with him. Like when you and Nat are just playing.
To be
She
fair,
go.
people at your guys' age are not doing too much fun things. They're just raising kids. So
Yeah, they are. 40 is active. You could be active at 40. You're telling me you're gonna
yeah,
be fucking.
Mark Wahlberg when he's fucking.
I'm active. I do.
I
things.
will say,
I wanna do
pickleball is a young player's game.
things.
It takes a lot on your hips. There's a lot of fast movements.
Yeah, you know who's not saying this to me? My 21-year-old side girlfriend.
they're more mobile. I understand.
So what? Give me some fucking. What are the rules?
There are rules of
Like if I was like, hey, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go play fucking pickleball with Stacy.
Who's Stacy?
I don't know, some fucking 22-year-old chick that has moves her hips. She doesn't have dog hip
I mean, listen, you
dysplasia
can have
problems like Estee.
friends.
What does she look like?
Why does it have to be a girl?
What's she look like? Why does she have to be a girl? Because she's got to replace you in those moments.
You have many
But why does it have to
friends.
be a girl that you're always playing with? You
Yeah.
Some kind of issues?
Well, because I also need to form a relationship with her.
It sounds like you're trying to get out of this.
I'm not trying to get out of
It
this. I'm
sounds
trying
to
to have my
me-
cake and eat it too.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah, why? Because you can manipulate a
I
girl,
can't.
right? You can't be with a guy that you can't manipulate during
Because
a
the
game.
guy's gonna want his own relationship, move on, forget me. I need just someone that lives with us that fills in the
Lives with us.
Yeah.
What the hell is? I'm not.
So get a nanny or some shit.
What?
Get a home attendant that watches her.
Yeah, but as long as that home attendant can do everything else they can.
Flip me on the other side.
Get a home attendant that's
It's
22.
time.
There's a lot of home
Would you?
attendants.
At what condition would you let me be like, go live your life? Like you shouldn't just be
When
with
I'm
me
dead.
anymore. What?
Wait, what the fuck are these questions?
She
No,
was
but
in
like
a
at what
vegetable
point? Like,
state.
look, if I got
Huh?
I think if you were in a
Vegetable state?
knock
Yeah.
on wood,
Yeah.
if I got in a terrible accident of some sort, okay, if I had dementia, if I didn't remember you anymore, what would you do?
How long is this going on? How old am I?
55. 15 years from now, I start
It's a
forgetting.
lot of
it.
time to live still.
For who?
Me.
No, I know. But then at 55, I start forgetting things. Are you still with me? Or are you going to be like, I've got 30 more years. I might as well find a new love.
Ah.
Come on.
See, I'm not that kind of a person to like just dip
You
out.
want to take care of me.
I would take care of you.
I don't remember you.
I'd make you remember. It
It's
would
not
be like
50
first
first
50
dates.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not Adam Sandler, or you're not Adam Sandler.
Well, I'm a better person than you, and I would give.
I would
be
take
there
care
for
of you.
I would be there for you.
You can go through life without having a man in your life.
Yes.
At 55, yeah.
Women,
You think at
women
55,
at 40,
you don't need a man?
No.
What?
I don't want to die alone.
You will. If I have dementia, you're going to be living alone. I'm literally there, but I'm like,
my
who's this
girl's
girl?
biggest fear is like,
don't
who's
know.
gonna go first? She's like, I don't. She's like, it's mad. She's like, oh, like, because she'll like get in her head and she'll be like, oh, it scares me. Like, I don't know. Like, what if you go first or I go first
We
and
talk
you're
about
there
that
without me, like this and that, and I'll be like, what is going on right now? So
Yeah.
everybody slow down.
Yeah. We talk
I'm
about
not going
that.
anywhere
What?
except
Who's going to die first?
Yeah.
life
You,
feels
you're
like
over
it's passing by fast recently.
It is.
Because
Life's
there's
getting harder.
There used to be giant gaps between current events, and now there's like fucking something daily, and it's just like you're like, oh,
It's too much.
Life is just fast.
I don't feel like there's much breaks anymore. I feel like back in the day, like when I would watch my parents' age or people like that were close in their age, I would watch them and there was kind of like these periods where I was like, oh, okay, this is going to be the next phase. And then that would be the next phase. I feel like everything's just so meshed together now.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have a moment to go from like my 20s into the 30s. Like it all blended
Yeah.
so fast.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this shit doesn't
Well,
feel
by now we should have kids, and we're not doing that.
right.
So like, yeah.
So you guys are over here talking about activities, like grow up. You know what I
You
mean?
know,
No, I don't want kids.
If you have kids, do you know how much
No,
fucking
my
activity
lo-
you need?
I'm not chasing a
true.
toddler around at 41 years old. Fuck that. That's exhausting. I can barely handle Georgie.
Some people will say you guys are cowards.
Call me a coward. I'm saving money.
That's what they told me. I'm scared of everything.
Yeah.
You are a coward.
Yeah, okay. Stop. I don't want kids. Kids is fucking dumb.
It's just too much to worry about, especially now. It's just like you
You
gotta
see-
worry
but you
about.
see
We back in the day, the school drills were like earthquake. You hide under your table. Now it's like school shootings. It's fucking crazy.
See, that's
Like,
the problem. I think
I
because
don't
of
like
the
it.
phone and everything that's going on, you guys have too many options of activities. Back in the day when there was no phones, it would just get so
You just
boring.
go-
And just look at each other like, fuck, let's have kids.
Yeah, but also back then when you people just got pregnant, we're like, let's keep it at 22, right? It was just part of the culture. Right now, you're like, there's birth control. There's so many stops.
But not only that, but
prevent that.
nowadays it's like, oh, what's the point of having kids when I can go on cruises and this and that and I can borrow money?
It's
and blah, blah,
fucking
blah.
expensive to have a child.
I also feel that kids are spoiled rotten now, where they won't go out. Like when I was a kid, I would go out and literally play in the woods with my friends and
Whoa.
just like.
Why would you do
I
that?
agree.
I was like the most adventurous kid. I would be like dirt biking with like my brothers and all that stuff.
Yeah,
so
it's
like,
fun.
you know, I was
Yeah, but kids
very
still
adventurous.
do that. It just depends where you grow up.
Everybody's glued to their iPads and shit now. Even at dinner, like nobody's present. So I would never want.
Also, I feel
raise
like
my
every
kid.
child these days is rare that you're normal And
In America, yeah.
right, and then everyone's child has some sort of disability or learning disorder, and you're like,
Yeah, they lean on victims.
Why would I want to bring that into the world?
Well, it's not you. It's the way America's raising the kids. In Europe, bro, the kids are fine. They're running
Estee
around
would be
chilling.
the crazy mom at school. She'd
I'd
make
be
the child
unbearable.
wear fucking bells around its neck so she can hear him every moment it breathes. Like, do you understand
Yeah.
the crazy level of helicopter parent you would have out
Yeah.
of Estee? She would not raise a stable human being. He would literally be like sucking his thumb until he's 35 with Estee. And she'd be
No,
like,
that's not true.
You would want him to
No.
live literally. You'd be like, you can crawl back up inside mommy anytime you want.
No, I would
I'll
be
keep
like,
you safe inside
you
my
need to
vagina.
work. No, they would.
You need to work, but
Relax.
here, wear this bell so I can hear you that you're alive.
You
check
said
in
you
at-
would put an air tag in your kid.
Yeah, I would. I'm secret crazy.
You should always have something backup plans. all day.
Self-destruct button.
But yo, you know what's crazy? It's wild. America is so weird, bro. Like, they're just so weird. Like Governor Newsom, I thought it was fake because I thought it was like not real. This guy said, "Oh, kids can claim their own gender without the school having to tell your parents anything." Like, that's weird to me. Like, even if the kid wanted to do that, why wouldn't you want to disclose that to the parent? Like, yo, by the way, it's fucking weird.
Also, like, it's kind of weird to me because it's like, who started listening to children?
Yeah, why the
They
fuck
don't
am I
know-
taking their
When did when I was growing up
God,
and
I
I
was a
said I
weird
want to do this, my
get
parents would be
slapped.
like,
Yeah.
too bad, you're not.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay to just be like,
I'm getting
no.
leveraged by a 3-year-old.
If I told my mom
Weird.
I wanted to be a doctor, she'd be like, no, you're not. You're too stupid. Right? Like, now you're like, oh, sure, you could be that. And you're like,
It's
you need to
weird.
save your children from themselves sometimes.
Do you want kids, Molly?
I do.
Of course she does.
Yeah.
How many?
I don't know. I was gonna say
Like,
like
what's the time
3,
frame?
but what do you mean?
What's the time frame? Like, when do you?
Oh, I want it back to
ideally-
back. That's like a fun household.
Do you? Yeah, I agree.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds
You
fun.
have to have like 1 year between each other.
Yeah, for like our bodies.
That, my
to-
brother and I were
yeah.
really close when we were just like a year apart.
Right.
That's nice.
Having 3 back-to-back is fun times.
I think
Growing
2 is a
up and
good
stuff.
number.
2, yeah.
2's a good number.
What? You guys are crazy.
2's a good number. I would never have an only child. I could
No,
never,
I wouldn't
ever.
either.
Very bad
Like,
move.
they
I
need
know a couple only
friends.
childs, no good.
No,
I was an
they need
only
to
child.
play with each. Like, get out of my way.
I'm an only
Right.
child.
Yeah.
I know. We,
I was fucking 14 when I
That's-
had my sister.
I know, but you're not an only child.
That makes me an only child most of my adult life. I mean, most of my growing.
don't be a smart ass, wise ass.
What? I walked if she could run. What is that?
So this girl, just watch.
Jake!
What's going on?
Call the police!
Call the police?
Please!
What happened?
I was in the bath. I thought you were home. Someone brought her back to where these 2 guys walked in. I begged them not to hurt the kids.
What?
What happened?
So somebody broke into her house while she was taking a bath, and
She ran.
they took her phone. They unplugged like the Alexas. They unplugged the Wi-Fi, or I guess they didn't unplug the Wi-Fi, but they unplugged like Alexa. She tried calling Alexa, call 911. It's like, oh, can't do that. And then her only way to contact her husband was through the Ring camera.
Oh.
Oh, she's talking to her husband right now?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought she was at the neighbor's house.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No.
Oh.
So she ran out of her own house to talk to the Ring camera outside.
Yeah,
After she got robbed?
yeah.
She didn't put any clothes on?
Well, she was in the
She's
bath.
in shock, bro.
Yeah.
What do you think this is, bro? She's gonna start dressing up like it's a
She has
fucking
kids
Out there like
inside?
Diddy.
Met Gala, bro.
They got there like Diddy holding the dog.
That's crazy.
That would
See,
be
that's
40.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Terrifying.
mad scary.
Yeah.
Yesterday I was in the.
I'm bringing it up to ask if you have a Ring camera if they take your phone.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't matter. They disable the Ring cameras. But yeah, I would
Everything.
just run out and be like, I say, tell them I'm being fucking.
That's very aggressive, bro. Honestly, that's mad.
It's crazy we have all the surveillance but no sense of safety. It's literally essentially TSA.
Yeah, because you know that nobody's coming to save you.
All you're doing is like, sweet, they have evidence of me being murdered.
Back
now,
in the day,
but,
you-
like,
Back in the day, you felt like if something happened, cops would just jump in their cars and ride over there. Not like that anymore. You know why? Because
Not in small towns.
no, because we stopped letting them
because
shoot
the phone
unarmed civilians
right
for fun.
because the phone leverage and the media leveraged the cops to be like, yo, we're not doing anything, we're good. We don't
So
need
you're
this problem.
saying
Yeah.
you're saying
I don't
the
want to go to
cops-
jail. I don't want to go to jail protecting you. I'm out.
So
See you
you're
later.
saying the
I agree with
cops
that.
should go back to their old ways, where they
100%.
at least got shit done.
And bro, in between, some bad situations happen. Unfortunately, that's part of the game. That's like Teslas, bro. 100,000 people drive Teslas, but 100 of them crash. What are you supposed to do?
It is crazy that but like what
the fuck?
It's a thankless job. If you're becoming a cop right now, you're like,
I think cops are very important in society.
I do too.
But I think that they should be trained. Yo, if we're gonna
how
put
does
people
Donnie
through
feel
school,
about the
if we're
cops?
putting people through school to become like nurse practitioners, if they're going to school for 8 years, they should do the same thing with cops, bro. They should put them through crazy school. They should really like, because the schooling they give them is like a year and a half, and then they throw them into the street and they're like, oh, okay, be tough. Have
well, not
fun.
only that, they're like, know the law, but also fucking none of this is by the book. Like, what are you supposed to? Where in the book does they teach you how to handle a fucking crazy homeless guy jerking off, holding a woman hostage? And you're like, what's protocol?
They're like, oh, you didn't finish school? Can you read this paragraph? Oh, you can? All right, cool, you're in. Like,
I mean, I guess
I need to put them to jiu-jitsu school. They got to go through some Navy SEAL shit. They got to fucking go through shooting
we can't
ranges.
afford any of that.
Well, they can.
Can't
Governor
even get-
Newsom somehow affords billions of dollars to feed the homeless, right? We got to do
Yeah,
something.
if it's in office, they'll be able to afford it again.
Yeah, there has to be something, bro. There has to be some kind of vetting process where you get these guys to be on point, like super bulletproof, like beasts.
The problem with police is like the president, we said, right? They're just full of making what's the better decision of the worst sometimes.
Like, yo, I
and
bet
no one understands that, right?
I bet a cop that can get paid $500,000, right? Just listen, a cop that can get paid $500,000, super trained, can probably take place of like 40 cops in the unit and take their job and handle a bunch of shit by himself.
But you need a bunch of worker bees, right? When you're trying to canvass a city for robberies, one smart cop making $500,000, what's he supposed to do about 40 robberies?
Yeah.
That 40 other cops
I know
will
you
be
can't
on.
split apart, right? I get it, but I'm saying if you look at the Navy SEALs,
No, we just need to chop body parts off for crimes. And then eventually,
Fear.
they're like, you
I
know what?
agree.
I need my hands.
Yeah.
Maybe I should not try to rob a house.
it used to work really
100%.
well back in the day.
I
They should cut
agree,
your
they
dick
should
off.
do that.
They should cut your dicks off.
Yes.
So that A, you can't reproduce since you're already a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
You should lose your ability to reproduce.
Yeah, because if you do something bad, you go, yo,
I
they might
stand for
cut
that.
my cock off. That's just crazy. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm gonna retire.
Right.
Yo, we solve a lot of problems in here.
The solution to most situations is like, we're going to cut your cock off.
Just amputate.
It really scares a lot of men into behaving. If anything you wanted to ever do that was crazy and someone's like, they're going to cut your cock off if they catch you, how quickly would you stop
Be
doing
like, I
things?
don't want to do that.
Yeah, it's forget.
If in
about it.
LA they said, hey, I jaywalk everywhere, and they're like, yo, if the cops catch you jaywalking in LA, they're going to cut your cock off.
You're not.
Guess
you're
who's
gonna
fucking
go
waiting at the
crosswalk.
Guess who's waiting at the crosswalk?
That's why people don't care to rob a bank because they're like, yo, nothing's gonna happen to me. I'm just gonna keep robbing the bank.
Well,
Who
that-
cares?
Yeah, there's
Well,
no.
I think
No
banks
fear.
are a little more intense because
In New
there's
York,
like,
you rob a bank, and if there's no violence done, yo, they literally let you out the same day with a court
the
date.
guys who probably
With a
shot
court
up
date.
that
so then why are you
house
talking about Gavin Newsom
got
being a
out.
fucking idiot?
This guy created. Did you guys see the trash can that they invented in New York?
No.
Bro, this guy spent fucking 30 years building this trash can to clean up the streets of New York. Yo, my man, you feeling
They're
stupid?
finally doing trash in cans in New York.
Are you stupid?
They're no longer throwing trash bags on the sidewalk. You have to put it in like containers.
Oh.
It's crazy that we've
It
been
took
like,
them all these years to think of this, bro. You understand? Yo, and he comes out with this trash can like he just revealed the biggest invention in the world.
yeah, he's like, guys, the new iPhone.
I'm like, yo, my man, you serious? It's like, yo, there's people riding around on scooters blasting people in the head. This guy's coming out with a trash can.
Wild. Oh
What's
my
up with this
God.
guy? You fucking fried out and he's partying at fucking Little Sisters, bro. Chilling,
Need to
hanging
move
out.
to like Europe and just
I
get
say
out
that
of.
You want to move to
Europe-
I
Ibiza?
want.
I want to
get
be
out
in
of
Ibiza.
here.
Yes.
Yo, Europe is fire. Yo,
I know. I would love
Yeah,
to
but the
live
Europe
there
you
one
can
day.
afford is going to be just as bad.
I know.
No, it's not.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because then you're going to deal with fucking people with accents. I'd truly become
Because the
racist
most
over that.
uncivil people there have more logic than the fucking brightest bunch out here.
I'd like to live in Greece for a summer.
for a
That'd be
year.
Nice.
You could.
So fun.
I just would like to just get out of
You
here.
want to do it next year?
Next year. Can't.
Yo, when we do this clip, when she's
One day.
imagining herself in Greece, can we slow down the music and pan into her face slowly? And just put her in Greece.
1 year. Ha.
He's just giving notes during the podcast.
She doesn't sound like a Coca-Cola commercial. Honestly, bro, if I was you, sell it all off, brother. Sell it all. And just get out of here while you
Yeah,
can.
I'm trying to sell it all off.
Be a sellout.
I want to get rid of it all. I say, we're boring you?
You just yawned at us?
You didn't do anything today yet.
Did a very hot yoga today.
They're exhausting. They don't know until they go.
Oh, you know what's exhausting? Fucking people who work in like fucking oil fields.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Leslie's like, well, really rough day doing hot yoga.
All right.
Your privilege is showing. You're like those girls in Ukraine that are partying right now. You ever see those videos coming out right now?
What?
Where they show like the hot Ukrainian girls like partying in like Kiev and they're like, this is where our money's going. And the girls are like, oh my God, I love it. They look like fucking influencers and we're like.
Did you guys see the
We're sending
president of
money to these
Ukraine? His
fucking
wife
idiots?
bought a Bugatti or some shit like that.
Who bought a Bugatti?
What? The president of Ukraine, his wife.
Zelensky?
Yeah.
Your stomach?
Yeah, I'm always. The shit is boom boom in there for sure, no?
Yeah.
This guy
They
Vasya.
have bottle service in Ukraine.
Look at this Vasya over there going crazy. This guy's about to light up his fucking hair.
Bro, there's about to be a fucking catch in Ukraine at this rate.
But you know, if we say this to them right now, they'd be like, well, what do you want us to do? You want us to be depressed?
This guy's like, underground this, we got a new secret speakeasy just opened up. That's Russian. He doesn't speak English.
Look, he has no neck.
Well, the videos I saw on Instagram was like literally like models partying. This is
The crazy thing is that I speak Russian. When I lived in Ukraine, I still knew how to speak Ukrainian, but it washed away because I only communicated Russian with like people when I moved to New York, because everybody was heavily just speaking Russian, not Ukrainian. Now this war happened. If you don't speak Ukrainian around Ukrainians, you're shunned. You're like, you're not Ukrainian. You don't speak it. Don't speak it at all. Get out of here.
So you're being shunned by the Ukrainians because you say
Because
Ibiza instead of Ibiza?
No, because I say Russian words instead of Ukrainian words, and I'm like, homie, what do you want me to do? Relearn Ukrainian again? It's not comfortable for me right now at this point in my life. I'm sorry. Just can't do it.
If there was a draft tomorrow and we all were like, yo, they're like, all hands on deck, we got to go to war, what would you do? Would you run to Canada?
Yes.
You can't.
You'd go fight the war?
If I had to,
I'd run.
Yeah.
They're going to
I'd be like,
send
I'm
you.
going to Canada.
You would go fight.
I'm broken
What
already.
else am I supposed to do?
Run.
They'll put you on the front lines. They'll just use you to absorb some extra bullets.
Can't. There's nothing you could do. Yeah, especially if they block everything off. Like
Yeah.
I'd hide.
people in Ukraine
I'd just
are
make
hiding
a hole,
to not
just-
go to war.
I wouldn't survive.
I'm not going to Mexico. I'm going to Canada.
Thing is, sooner or later, there's no hiding or running. Right?
Yeah, there is.
Depends how bad it gets.
I wouldn't. I don't know if I could fight for this country.
What country would you fight for?
I don't think I'd fight for any piece of land.
He's stupid or no?
You would?
What am I supposed to do?
I said I would fucking cum in my pants if someone invaded my house. You think, what if they invaded America? What am I going to do? What am I supposed to do when they invade the country?
Invading America is a very uncomfortable thing for anybody to do.
What? What do you mean uncomfortable?
Like as far as strategy goes, because how far we are away from all these countries.
We seem to have a Mexican invasion in this country.
That's the only thing that we can get invaded by in a best way possible. They help a lot.
I wouldn't be able to go to war.
No way.
Yeah,
I'm broken already.
I would just not. I'd cry every day.
Yeah, I do that.
Like I have a pretty good life, and I'm sad.
You cry every day without having to go to war?
Yeah, I don't go to war. I live in Sherman Oaks. I have a puppy, an amazing boyfriend, a great life, and I still cry every day.
Beyonce.
Beyonce?
Oh yeah, how does it feel to be
Beyonce.
engaged?
Yeah,
It
whatever.
feels the same.
Ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
That's what you should call him. If he's your fiance.
It feels the same.
You don't feel any more commitment to your man having that ring
Oh
on your
yeah, I
finger?
do. I feel like I do.
What?
He's not wearing anything, so what's the commitment?
Does that bother you?
A little bit.
Would it bother
Why
you?
do I have to wear this first?
Because you got the fucking expensive thing. What do you mean
I'll buy
why?
him no, not expensive, but I'll buy him a ring.
Bro, if you bought me a Rolex, I'd wear it.
But if you buy him a little Cartier ring, he'll rock it, right?
I will. Yeah.
Are you going to take his last name?
Yeah, I don't know if I can get rid of my last name.
Yeah, it's a new era of girls.
How does he feel about that?
He wants me to take his last name.
New era
I
of
can
girls
just
demanding to
hyphen-
keep
yeah,
their last
right?
name.
And hyphenate it.
It's not even your last name. It's your
my
dad's
followers
name.
Yeah.
That's exact true.
Right? You're like, ooh, I have pride. Like, I earned everything on my own. I'm going to use my last name in this relationship. Be like, bro, that's just your dad's name.
Our last names are awful.
Dean is a lot better than Bonafont.
Yeah. I agree.
Bonafont is
Bonafont is a wild name.
it's a soft last name.
Yeah.
Sounds like it makes
Bonafont sounds like a party drug. Some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or
Like a gay party.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I didn't want to say
Yeah,
gay. It's
I
fucked
did.
up. I feel bad. I don't want Michael to get upset. Bonafont is like Bonafont. Bonafont. Oh,
Yeah.
it's French.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we're saying it wrong.
It's Bonfont.
It's a
something
bitha.
like that.
It's,
Yeah.
it's bon of
That's what I say for-
Yo, French people annoy the daylights out of me, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're like really mean too, right?
Fucking
The
hard.
French?
Yeah.
They don't share their croissants. Scumbags.
I love croissants.
I love a buttery croissant.
I love them.
Chocolate croissant.
Yo, what do you love the most pastry-wise?
What do I like the most pastry-wise? I like Napoleon, which is a French
Oh
pastry.
my god.
The French generally suck to me in anything that involves cooking, but baking that I fuck with. But I just don't like French.
I think
Cooking.
French food is whack.
It's trying
Yeah, I
too
don't
hard. It's trying too
And also,
hard.
what are you
and it's
giving
just
me?
like-
Apple? You're giving me like Apple
Escargot.
products as fucking food. Like, you're simplifying the meal and giving me a piece of a meal.
The
and
Greeks and the Italians figured it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Even
I
the
agree.
Germans have
Facts.
figured it out.
No.
I love
But
German.
Greeks and Germans. I mean, Greeks and Italians. Ooh.
Italians eat a lot.
I know.
Aren't you? You're not Greek though.
Yes, I am.
She's Greek, Albanian, Italian.
I'm not Albanian.
You're Yugoslavian.
Oh my god.
You are a gypsy.
I just can't cook for shit.
Yo, Mediterranean food and Italian food is so
I know.
insane.
I know. It's my
Wow.
favorite. I love Italian.
I was in Portugal just now and in Spain. Just letting you guys know if you forgot.
We know.
Oh my god.
Val's just trying to like, for this entire podcast, Val's just trying to flex that he went to Europe.
I was just in Europe. My daddy sent me.
What's the biggest problem in your life right now?
Not being in Europe. My biggest problem in life is that time is passing by very fast, and there's scarcity of money.
Time is of the essence.
What's your biggest problem right now? You getting robbed?
My biggest problem right now is I'm approaching the age where you want certainty, and I've built my entire career on uncertainty. Always flying like, a bird into the sun and being like, this has always worked for me. And now being like, the older I get, I want some certainties. And it's hard to bring them in when your entire life has been just risk taking.
Well, ain't that interesting?
Why? I don't know. That's it. That's really what I'm struggling with. And it's crazy because you're just
Did
like, I'm
anybody-
not going to have a midlife crisis.
Did
You're like,
anybody
I'm
warn you
literally-
about this?
Yeah,
Honest.
everyone. Every single person in my life, right? Because every single person in my life comes from an older school mentality where I thought I was right. I don't know if I'm right. I might be wrong. I might be right. They might be wrong. They might be right. But when you're 25 and everyone in your family is like, oh, you should do something more safe, you go, look how well it's working of me being a risk taker. Maybe I'm a professional risk taker, right? And then you get older and you look around and you're like, okay, like I wish I also learned how to be safe in certain aspects, not just always be like, YOLO, it'll work, YOLO, it'll work, right? Because I think older people who advised you didn't inform you that the older you get, the less things you want and the more peace you want. And the more peace you want comes with knowing the future. Unfortunately, my fortune teller looking girlfriend can't do that for me. So I'm stuck, kind of like dancing to this tune of just uncertainty.
Your parents ever came through and said, Kirill, we told you and you don't listen?
No, I
You're
think
stubborn.
my parents, look, I still feel like a child to them, but I guess to them, maybe they look at me, I'm like, dude, I'm a 40-year-old man, right? Like, I don't think they're in the world of I told you so's anymore, right? They're not out here trying to teach lessons. I think now they're like, like, we're here for you.
Accept the future.
Right. Or they're like, you'll figure it out, hopefully, because they've believed it for 15 years. They're sold on the dream. But I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I hope I can get my fucking, at least some certainties going.
My biggest problem, I guess, is also the mission. Like, I can't picture a vivid, vision for myself of how I want things to look in the sense of like career and everything I want, because I don't want to cut hair anymore.
Yeah.
And I want to step
You're like,
away
what's
from
the
that.
next path?
Right.
And it's not more about certainty. For me, it's more like building out a vision of what I would want and be proud of in my 40s, 50s. Like, what am I going to be happy with if I attack right now, put away 10 years and execute? And am I going to be happy on the other side of it? Or not happy, or at least be like, oh, you did the right thing. Good job. Like,
You know
you
what?
took that
I
step.
mean, someone said it, Val, that you have to be happy in the journey and you can't live for the result because the result is never going to be what you want it to be. So you better have fun getting there, right? Because it's the day-to-day happiness. You don't want the fear of failure or whatever to cloud each day.
Yeah, but the problem
It's
is,
hard not to.
But
though.
the problem is if you don't choose a path right now, right? It's cool to be like this in your early 20s, but if you choose that to like not be fearful of that in your early 30s, and you go into your 40s, and then you get stuck with like, all right, well, I shot my shot. It wasn't safe. It was fun. I went on this journey. And then you're 40 years old, but you still have expectations of building a family or having a relationship or having that safety and those things that happen. It hits you. That reality hits you hard too.
And I think the problem is also, Val, it's who you compare yourself to, right? Like if we grew up with normal expectations, it wouldn't be as scary, right? I could become a regular photographer, shoot some weddings on the side, shoot like kids' photos. Estee and I could live a normal life, and I could have certainty. But the problem is you surround yourself with all these people who have higher aspirations, so you feel like an underachiever, when in reality, dude, like, yeah, you could cut hair forever and build a successful
yes.
life.
Technically,
right?
yes.
And most people do that. Someone's a plumber till they die.
I can be in cruise control and have a very
Someone's
stable
a plumber
life.
till they die, right? Like
Sure.
Estee's brothers have blue collar jobs, right? They might be waking up having stress about certain things, but they know like this is what I'm doing forever.
I just want to rush.
Right.
I want to rush in the sense of like, yo, I really like put in extra work to like hit that.
Name any other person who has a blue collar job who's got to redefine themselves to find purpose.
Not a
And
lot
that's
of
what you're
people.
trying to do.
Not a
right?
lot of
Imagine like you wake up every 10 years ago, like, all right, what should I be this decade?
Right.
But that's what you're asking. But that's what we have to do because we're creatives.
If I want to evolve, right, and progress, that's what I have to kind of put myself on.
It
that.
just depends what evolution is, right? Like, are my parents evolving? Not really, right? But like, they live a pretty happy life, right? Like, what's my mom evolving into? She isn't like redefining her being every fucking 10 years. What's her purpose? I think her purpose is peace. I think her purpose is knowing that like the phone's not ringing for emergencies, and she gets to have she gets to go through life like
She's
full belly, goes on vacations, and doesn't have to dodge fucking rockets in Ukraine.
You know, but I guess it comes with the personality too, right? Just my character. I'm trying to find that next like big thing.
You should be a travel blogger.
Huh?
I agree with you. I feel like I'm kind of there.
Because the thing is, anything you do, you got to put at least 4 to 7 years on layaway in the sense of like really pursuing something, because there's no instant like
And making
gain.
money, yeah, right.
There's no instant
For a
gain,
while.
because even building my career that I did, and I'm very grateful for it as far as like where I took it to, especially for the barrier of where it could possibly be on average.
Yeah.
I'm happy, but now like I need something that's gonna
Progress.
push me again
Yeah.
to do something that big or.
Yeah.
And then you start asking yourself, you start jotting down the ideas, and you're like, okay, this is the first step, this is the second step, this is the third step.
It's overwhelming.
And then you're like, damn, do I want to do that? Like on the
That's
fourth,
how I
second
got
step.
to where I was. I was in a real estate job for 13 years. And then I was like, what can I do? Kirill and I had this talk before. What can I do to like, where I don't have to be confined to like a Monday through Sunday job every day in a windowless office? I'm like, what can I do with my life? I'm like, I only know how to sing. I literally don't have a diploma. What can I make money doing? And I was like, I know how to run a band. So I was like, I'll just use that. I can't sing forever because I'm literally broken. And I was like, so what's going to be my next step? And that was doing the band, Up All Nighters. I was like, so that was my backup plan. And that's literally all I have.
It's awesome, and you did well with it. And it was a good move.
Yeah, I got lucky.
It's not lucky,
But it's
You
a
put in
lot
work.
of hard
You
work.
put in a lot of work. It's not
So
luck. You
stressful.
You pivoted.
It's like
Yeah.
different hard work than
Yeah.
like a 9 to 5.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. It's still, now it's all just on me, and you feel so much more pressure to just make sure that you do a good job and you keep it going, and you have other people who are relying on you for money too. So you just try like, it's just a lot of pressure.
I mean, Shark Tank sells you the dream, right? Shark Tank tells you being an entrepreneur is the greatest thing on the planet.
Terrifying.
But it's just like everything else.
Well, in the world of finance and abundance of money and freedom, quote unquote, financial freedom, because we use money as a tool to leverage our time and
Yeah.
or whatever we want to do with life. Only ways to leverage this is to either have a business or have you got to be like some kind of heart surgeon.
Or you lower your standards for happiness.
Yeah.
Right.
Right, Molly, at the end of the day, like, yeah, everyone wants to make $500,000 a year, but you'd be comfortable living with a dog, living with your fiance, having a kid, living in Maryland, living a simple life, and just being like, whatever. Wherever you want to end up, right? San Diego, fucking anywhere. Like, how much do you need? before envy eats you away, right? Because envy is what really kind of drives a lot of us, right? Is I go to Greece and I want to rent a boat, but then I see some guy who's got a mega yacht, and you're like, damn, I wish I had that.
I don't care about mega yachts, but I do care about having a comfortable experience where I don't have to worry about finances.
Right.
That's what I care about. I don't need to necessarily be on a private jet or have a boat and upkeep all the shit and have big houses.
Yeah,
I don't
same.
need that. But I do want to feel like if I go to a spot and I can rent a boat for my family, on the drop of a dime, I could do without even blinking. I'm like, yo, let's just go and have a little boat and just chill.
Yeah.
I don't need to have the experience of being on a fucking 300-foot yacht and have people catering me stuff and having a butler. I don't need that. But I definitely want the comfort of being able to just go and shop clothes in Europe and just buy whatever I need just to have it for the day, and then go to this beach club with my friends. And
Well, then you better get to fucking thinking. What the hell are you gonna sell next?
Right? No.
Right?
Listen,
That's an
I still
expensive
make sure that everything gets done, but in the sense of growth, in a sense of like stability and foreseeing the future as far as time goes and building a family, having kids and all that other shit, that pressure starts lining up, and you're like, whoa, like, what do I do? Am I gonna just be?
I think it's like our age.
Yeah.
Right? Like now that I've
Fuck
have to
off.
plan a wedding. Like
He's like 24 years old.
no, I guess like life events. Like,
Yeah, but you don't have. But it's
planning a
different though
wedding
when you have to
now,
worry
I
about
have to,
that
like,
though.
What, the wedding?
Like
X
planning a
amount.
wedding, then
I
you
have to, like,
right.
grow, yeah. And like
And then after the wedding, 2
Now
years
I
later, you want to have
grow.
kids. You want to get a
Yeah.
house. All that shit starts lining
It's
up,
in-
bro.
Same for like you guys, not just like this life events. I don't know. I just feel like ever since getting engaged, I'm like, okay, well, now I need.
No,
You have to think about all the other next
More-
steps.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it
Don't
kind of
work
takes the
with
fun away
kids
from life
or,
in
like-
a way.
Well, that's what
Yeah.
we've never really did that. Like we
Did what?
never like we don't care about like wedding and marriage.
Bro, you want me to get down on one knee after everything I've done in this relationship and still be like, oh, will you be mine? It's like, bitch, you are mine and I'm yours. Like, what do you want to do? After 8 years, you still want me to fucking swoop in there and be like, well, you're every. It's like, you should know it. I've spent 8 years giving you actions that should outweigh any engagement ring of any size, right? It's like, I'm not trying to buy your love anymore. It's like, that's it. You're
Yeah.
mine. I'm yours. Deal with
And
it.
I also don't want to plan a wedding.
And also,
the only
you just
wedding
got,
we would do is
honestly,
just
before
camp.
proposing to a girl, you should just rob her so that she doesn't want a nice ring. That's a little party trick, guys. If you want to propose to your girl but you can't afford a ring, make sure she gets robbed. Because now fucking this bitch will take a ring pop.
Gladly, I love sugar.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot.
You'll
It's a lot.
figure it
to
out.
think about.
Yeah, everybody says you'll figure it out, just as like a patch on the on the on the.
I
on
think
the
life
combo.
is just about
Figuring it out. That's
until
literally
you're
all it
done.
is.
Until you're done.
Well, everything
figuring
is
it out.
problem solving.
I'm figuring it out every day.
Bro, Paris Hilton grew up with a silver spoon in her mouth, and she's still up there like trying to grinding and like championing for like abused kids, blah blah blah. Like that person, she's still like. Why is she taking on stress?
If you don't just keep doing something, you start dying off. You're like, yo, this just everything becomes boring, everything becomes stagnant, everything becomes, and the busy stuff keeps you away from thinking about like sad
The end of your life. Because
sad
you're
thoughts. Because as time goes by and the
The older
calmer.
you get, the worse it gets.
For me, the busier I am, the happier I am.
Just
If
like
I'm not busy, I'm not happy.
I love my 30s. We'd say that every day. I'm like, I want to just go back to my 30s.
I'm looking forward to my 30s.
Life was so much easier before I met you.
Same. I know.
Like when I think about some of the best carefree times of my life, you weren't there. Like you weren't.
Thanks, babe.
Like I love what we've built together, but like in my head, the land before time, the land before Estee was just littered in like just fun
Parties.
and whores.
Yeah.
And like excess money.
Very
and
I
honest.
loved performing.
right.
I don't do
And
that
then,
anymore.
do you think we're bad for each other?
No.
Are we
Do you think our
reconsidering
meeting
this?
of our lives affected the world?
Our worlds?
What do you mean?
No.
Do you ever believe in right person, wrong time?
I do.
Yeah.
You believe in right person, wrong time. Have you had one?
No, I feel like it's fine. Everything that I've
Like,
gone
do you
through.
think about like if I just had that guy?
I'm glad I
10
didn't have
years later,
you before
Why?
That would
me.
be wrong time.
Because you were a piece of shit back then. I'm so glad I didn't meet you
But see,
then.
that would be wrong time.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
also wouldn't date you, young Kirill. Because I got older, I lowered my standards. I was like,
Oh,
this girl
right.
like looks like
I was
a great
I was thriving back then. That was 8 years, almost 8 years ago.
8 years ago. Yeah, back. But like,
7 years.
you're saying if we met when we were 25?
That would be awful. I
Yeah.
think we would be awful for each other.
Yeah, because you weren't like a hoe.
And I wouldn't put up with any of your shit that you did with like these girls. What you did with your exes was awful.
Okay.
So we would never work. I think we met each other at perfect time.
I
was desperate
I know.
for love at that point. I was like, I just
Yeah, I know.
wanna
The
be-
guy before me had an Android.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
What were you desperate for?
Not to die alone. Like, if I only knew dogs existed, I probably would have just gotten a dog in New York.
You're
He had a dog. He had a French bulldog. He gave
What?
it. away.
No, my parents did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
You
that's
initially bought it, no?
No, my mom bought it.
Oh.
Yeah, but you hated that thing.
I just don't like fucking like dogs that you can hear like that. Like those dogs with breathing problems. It's like, bro, both of us in one room.
It's only one of us.
It's like literally.
No, yeah, they take up a lot of air.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, French bulldogs are like
Yeah, they
Jewish dogs.
take away a lot of oxygen.
Like soulmates are an interesting concept, right? When people are like, "That's my soulmate," and I'm like, "Yeah, the girl that I fucking grew up 60 miles from me happens to be my soulmate."
Yeah.
Do you think people
I believe
grow
in
apart or grow together?
And what?
We've
both.
grown together.
Depends on the couple.
Like if she gives birth to a black baby, we're growing apart. You know what I mean?
That means
Like
she
it
used
just
to date
depends. Life
Hancock.
changes.
We could hate each other in 10 years.
There's guys out there that can gaslight a chick into like anything. I feel like.
And
Yeah.
vice versa. Women can do that to men.
Women could definitely do that to men too.
Oh, yeah.
You're not good at gaslighting.
No, I don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings. Why? I don't like arguing. I hate fighting. I
Me too, that
hate
shit's so
fighting. I
corny.
just am so I don't fight in relationships really. Right? I hate fighting. You're more argumentative than I am.
Well, your problem in fights is you do the most annoying thing is you just kind of like
Forget about
you
it.
don't put a period on the sentence, right? It's just kind of like and fades off like the whole conversation. I'm like, are we gonna finish this? Like, can we
I'm
get some
like,
fucking
are we
closure?
done with this conversation? I get over it like this. I'm over the conversation. I'm like, are we still fighting? What are we fighting about? I forget halfway through why we're arguing.
That's a good thing.
That's dementia.
Yeah, I hate fighting.
Yeah, you're
more
Joe
than
Biden
anything.
in the
I'm just I am Joe Biden of fights. I just don't want any part of it.
She goes,
Like,
well,
we just get along again. Just let's just forget about that. Let's just not. It's fine.
Also, yo, it's crazy. We spoke about Joe Biden. A side note, I couldn't believe that he said he introduced the Ukrainian president as Putin. That was insane, no?
He introduced Kamala Harris as Donald Trump the same week.
Bro, how's that even normal? I thought it was, yo, this shit's legit an SNL skit.
Yes.
It's elder abuse. It's not even like fun. It's funny.
I know it's sad.
you
It's
feel
just
bad.
sad. that-
It's
at
one
this
thing
point,
if
it's
someone's
sad.
if you're 37 and fucking up, that's funny. When you're 90 up there confusing
it's like,
people, you're like,
just
what are we doing?
just let him sleep.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's like watching like Love on the Spectrum. You're like, this feels abusive somehow.
Yeah, it's very scary.
That child.
Any way to wrap this up? What do you got? Any closing statements, closing arguments? How do you feel about the state of this country? You have 30 seconds on the clock, everyone.
No words.
No words. If you could cure cancer or Georgie dies, would you?
Both. No, Georgie's never gonna die.
But think about it. You could cure cancer. Georgie's still going to die in 9 years.
So, like-
he gets his whole life, and then she can.
Yeah. He has. I have
No, no,
10,
nice.
12 years with him.
Yes,
already.
Yes. Let me proposition a question that involves no skin in
Has
the
to be
game.
something difficult.
Guys, so Georgie dies right now, but cancer's cured.
I'll never be the same.
Yeah.
But I would
But you
also
know how many
not
people
want-
will be?
Yes, I agree. It just makes me so sad thinking about Georgie not being Georgie anymore.
So what's the answer?
Obviously, it's going to be cancer.
Really?
A
Ew.
cure for cancer.
Why?
But then I'm
I don't know
gonna be
anyone
just
with
crying
cancer.
every day.
You just saved the whole world like
I
that.
know. I just saved the whole.
Yeah, but how
world.
do you know you're not saving future rapists, pieces of shit? People with cancer doesn't like hit only like innocent. Oh, I help ladies across the street. Give them cancer. Like cancer literally can hit the worst people on the planet.
And the best. So
It's a numbers game, like
very
Val
good
said with
people-
cops.
Some very good people
Yeah.
die from cancer.
why you always go so dark?
Yeah, he's so dark.
Jesus.
You're bizarre.
Well, I'm just
So
trying to
like,
play
why
with
that? I hate talking.
Oh, let
about
me
that
ask you
kind
an
of
easy
stuff.
question. You know, guys, we like vanilla or chocolate ice cream?
That's what I'm talking about.
Whoa, okay.
Add some
Fucking rack
sprinkles
up
on
those
it.
real views.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you have fucking shoes with your fucking proposal date on them?
That's how he proposed.
With a shoe? He did a shoe?
Well, his stepdad ruined it. And
Oh yeah,
then
what happened? Real
Tell
quick.
us the story.
Yeah.
He was going to propose to me with these on a boat, but then his stepdad, cheers to us getting engaged the second night.
Before the
Before it even happened.
And then the day of, I
He
just
Joe
asked-
Biden you crazy.
Yes. And then I just asked him, I was like, are you going to propose to me? And he's like, yeah. And then when we got up to our hotel room, he's like, I also got you shoes. Like, do you want them now or do you want them later? And I thought they were like Gucci shoes or something. So I was like, I want them now. And then I turned around and he just had these and then he proposed.
Oh, that's cute.
you said
What else
yes.
could he do? Yeah.
That's cute.
Thank God he didn't propose.
I
on
like
the boat,
those. They're
because
actually cute shoes.
Damn, that's rough though.
That's I'm proposing with just shoes for you.
Just put them on your hands.
If you look at the
Do you
bright
take
side,
this shoe?
that's a proposal you'll never forget.
Can't be mad at stepdad because he paid for our plane.
You're like, you can say whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it
He gets a
makes
free
funny
pass.
story.
Like, can I marry the
Yeah.
He
stepdad?
didn't mean it.
It is a funny
So, you
story.
know
Of
what
course
I
he didn't
mean?
mean it.
It's a slip.
Well, that'd be worse if he meant
He's
it.
excited. He was excited for you guys.
Yeah.
Twice he did it.
Yeah. Huh. He was very excited.
Christy
Well,
was
congratulations
Christy
on
was
the
gonna murder
engagement.
him.
Beautiful
Thank
ring.
you.
Michael did a great job.
Yes, Michael crushed it. 100%.
Can you do me a favor? Just don't have a wedding on a holiday weekend.
It's gonna be in Italy.
On a holiday weekend?
No.
Don't.
Just
Don't
let me know
ruin-
ahead of time.
Don't
That's a
ruin my
plan.
weekend.
2027.
Okay,
giving plenty
great.
of time for people.
Give
to,
me as soon as
Save.
you know the date, I have to block that off.
Holiday weekend people are selfish because you're making me give up my holiday weekend
No.
to go to your wedding.
It would be the weekend probably after 4th of July.
In Italy?
Yes.
How hot's it gonna
Wow.
Hot.
It's gonna be fire though.
be
Italy's so sick. I'm inviting myself and Natalie to this
You
wedding.
guys
by
are
the way.
invited,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah. We're going to the wedding.
I'm
'cause
sending out
Italy's-
save the dates whenever we.
It's time to
Oh,
fucking.
shit.
It's time to travel
Oh,
somewhere
yeah.
past Greece. Time to see something else.
I'm-
Yes, I'm all about it.
Okay.
day? Italy in July. Can't wait.
Let's go.
next
2027.
July. The week-
2027.
the summer
Let's
after.
get there. If we even have a
2027?
country to
Yeah,
fucking
2026.
leave.
I want to give people
Yeah.
2 years. I feel like that's fair.
Saving up
It's a
time.
lot of like to ask of somebody. At least I can do is like 2 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2 years is good. Also gives you guys time.
And you want to enjoy your engagement. You don't want to
Yeah.
jump into it.
Right.
You want to like,
Yeah.
there's so many people who obviously I do it for a living
Right.
where I'm like helping people plan their weddings. But like, yeah, it's just enjoy your engagement.
Next summer.
It's very
gives us
nice to
a
do that.
excuse to go to
Wear those
Italy.
shoes a little more. Feel that.
Yeah.
I wasn't wearing them, and Michael asked why I wasn't wearing
You're
them.
going to wear them down the aisle?
No.
You should wear them
Wait, I'm not
after
walking-
you take
I'm
your
not
shoes.
walking down the-
reception
I'm
during
not
the
You're not
reception.
walking down the aisle?
No.
What are you
Oh,
doing?
you're not doing
having
that.
crawl?
No.
You're
We're
not
not
gonna-
having a traditional wedding. We're just
Okay.
having a huge party.
Okay. Even better.
Sweet.
But how's
I
that
love
gonna
that.
work though? Oh, hi, happily married. Come in. What happens?
Here's Molly and Michael. All right.
Yeah, you just
tequila.
go. You just have the reception.
Feed 'em- just feed them.
You can have the cocktail.
I'm flying
hour
to
and then
Italy to
reception.
just eat.
Yeah. 'Cause I
Sick.
feel like
All the-
the whole
you do
wedding
all
process
the-
is like boring.
Just do all that court stuff ahead of time.
That's what
Make
we're
sure you
doing.
have your and
Yeah.
then just have a party. Cocktail hour
More
reception.
fun.
Would you get upset if someone proposed at your wedding?
No.
Really?
I'd slap
It
the
dep- it
shit out of
depends
you.
That's such a selfish thing.
It depends on who it is, but I mean, yes. But
You
no.
want the day to be yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna propose. Esthé's gonna propose to me. At your
I would-
wedding.
I'm literally never gonna do
I would
that.
approve. If it was you guys, I would approve.
Estée, just propose to me.
I'm not ever proposing to you, ever. We're gonna just do it at camp one year.
Chill,
That's
you guys are
when
bugging, bro. Relax.
He gets stressed out talking about weddings.
No, it's not that. It's like what camp, bro? You guys gotta.
No, that's where we would. That's
Propose
the
in
only
Greece or
place we would
something.
ever get married.
No,
Is-
I don't get
fine.
stressed about weddings. I get stressed about how fast time is passing by, and I'm doing math on.
Calm down.
I'm doing
Val.
math on money, and I'm like, brother.
Val, you'll have a kid by 40.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hope so. I'll start having kids at like 38, 39.
You're okay. Hold on.
Okay.
2 seconds before Molly leaves. Kid at 39,
My man, you know how fucking much of a beast I'm gonna be at
How-
fucking
how old are
40.
you?
No, that's
31.
Michael would be that age.
31, 8 years from now, you're gonna have a kid.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do the math.
Go ahead, Coral. Let's hear this.
38, you have a kid. 37, you knock her up. 35, you have to get married. You got to propose within like probably the next year or two.
You want to have an engagement.
Well, yeah,
You want to have.
yeah.
You want to be married for a year.
We
and
would
a half
get,
at
we would
least.
get, we would go
Before
ring
Before
shopping
having
like
kids.
I
this
agree.
year. This
You're
next
going
year.
ring shopping this year?
Yeah, most likely.
Bro,
Yeah, I
You're
mean,
nuts.
it's time.
it's time?
I mean,
What time
bro,
for
I've been-
what?
I've been with her already for 5 years.
You guys been together for 5 years?
Yeah. Well, the first like 2 years we were like still like just dating, just like
Yeah.
she was, we were, and then the last 3.
You're getting a ring?
Yeah,
I'm not saying it's no offense. to
Some
Natalie.
people wait only a year, 2 years max. Sometimes.
I don't know you well enough to fucking be like, be with me forever.
I think you need to live with somebody in order to know
right.
if you
But how
can
long
stand
you're supposed
them.
to be with somebody to give a ring?
As long as she lets you be with her.
No, I think the normal is like 2 to 3 years.
Does she shit with the door
We're
open?
unconventional.
My ex and I were together for
No, then
9.
you shouldn't marry
Oh,
her.
that's but you were young. You were really young.
Yeah.
You're still young.
What?
My ex and I were together for 9 years.
What, you get engaged at 12?
Yeah, but yeah, but you guys were mad young though.
Yeah, you're young. Like I would
I
never.
started dating before you guys can even fucking get a pimple.
When I was even in my 20s, I was with my exes and I was like, do not propose to me because I will say no. And I was with them for 6 years. I never really
now you
cared.
had your dream. He will never propose, and
We're
now
just
you're left
chilling.
proposing.
We're fine. I'm fine. We're the strongest we've ever
We're
been.
great. We're fine.
good.
We're fine.
Everything's
Everything's
fine.
great. The
Guys,
fine.
everything's fine.
we're getting robbed.
Fuck my life.
All
All
right.
right, let me wrap this up.
Wrap this
Estee has the Up All Nighters. If you guys have anything you need a band for, go to her.
Yeah.
Molly's got a fucking dope spray tan business, and she'll also what? You'll pop pimples.
What's it called?
Do anything?
Oh, esthetician.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
What's your tanning called?
Oh, Gloasis.
Gloasis.
That's a good name.
That is a good name. Val?
Me?
Val's in Europe.
I'm still in Europe, baby. I'm trying
Val's,
to figure
plug
it
your GoFundMe so you can go on vacation.
out. Yeah, I need people to donate for my.
Guys, buy things from Val. I don't know what he's selling, but he's got an engagement ring to buy.
Yeah,
Yes.
please, I need it.
All right, clap us
Go to
out.
like
We didn't
a
even clap
private
us
Love
out.
you guys.
All right.
What did you say?
Go to private jeweler. They're a lot